The way just do, he just smooth, bringing much news with the facts when he crush fools. I'm rough school, I bust moves like crush screw. Pass me the mic and I'll turn it into lunch food. Just cool, but talk slick and he'll punch dudes. Cowards get the message and they hush like chunks do. You can bring your whole bus crew plus two. T-Dub-T is astronomical, you comical. You a fool if you think we'll ever honor you. Them other channels ain't shit, no abdominal. This the face of new media, fuck a Donahue. You see my giant crew, we shine like a diamond do. If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounded you, it ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke, you suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comment short and sweet. My homie just not a joke, you don't want a war. Plus a deep boxing IQ, you don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, so we straight. Put you deep in the dirt, that's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you, we chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar, remember what we said to you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Mark your calendar, remember what I'm telling you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Word 'em up. T-Dub-T, we in the spot. LDBC strong.
Al Green.
Okay.
I'm so in love with you. Oh, whatever you want to do.
I'm talking about Tony.
It's alright with me. Cause you make.
Yeah, I have y'all know. That's Uncle Tony, you know what I'm saying? So Just Do is giving out singing lessons. You know, my man Squid on the road. You know what I'm saying? He on the road doing big things with his hit single. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm trying to get my man Tony. Where I got Squid at, you know. Squid is a pretty big deal out here in these streets, yo. I have y'all know, you know what I'm saying? I have y'all know that, you know what I mean, Squid and Uncle T, you know what I'm saying? They big deals out here in these streets. Sports matchups, D-Free, my bro. What's good with a D-Free? How you feeling? So if any of y'all want to learn how to sing like Uncle Tony, just let me know. I got you, man. I could get it done for you, you know what I'm saying? We doing big things out here. Mike Biggs Boxing, my bro. What's good with it, family? How you feeling? Pac-Man Tay, how you feeling, bro? How you feeling, Tay? Appreciate you stopping through. Edgar Chavez, salute to you, Brody. Jersey in the building. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all don't hesitate, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm affordable, you know what I'm saying? I won't break your pockets, you know what I'm saying? I don't cost an arm and a leg, you know? So y'all just let me know. Jose Diaz, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? The average someone, what's good, fam? How you feeling? Flawless mentality, Dr. Mark. Salute to the OG. How you feeling? How you feeling, OG? Skywalker Boxing, my Brody. What's good with the Skywalker? Y'all let me know. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Like, y'all need any lessons, you know what I'm saying? Safe travels, Mike Big. Safe travels on the road, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kello, salute to you, Brody. Appreciate you pulling up. I know that's my bro right there. Skywalker, let me get him right. Josh, my Brody, what's good with it, Josh? How you feeling? Tell him, Josh, them vocals on point. Y'all smash that like button for Uncle Tony, man. You feel me, D-Free? BC, what's good with it, Brody? How you? Sleep on the vocals, bro. Bro, nice, man. Y'all know Squid is a household name now. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my bro Sean Clark in the building. How you feeling, Sean? Appreciate you pulling through, my bro. You know what I'm saying? How you feel? You know what I'm saying? Tell them, man. They don't know, man. This is one of a kind lessons, man. What's good with it, BC? How you feeling? Ghost, what's good with it, bro? We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about all these things because you know. over here, man, you know, we ain't here to break the news. We here to have a conversation. So we gonna have us a good conversation. Big text, my Brody. What's good with it? What's good with it? Mr. PSA, Crush the Legend in the building. What's good, Crush? Salute to everybody in the building. Much love to all y'all. Y'all punch that like button one time, man. Said it's about to see the best. Say this about boots. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. It's gonna talk about it. Salute to everybody in the building. A1 Hoop Zone, my brother. Good cook, A1. Good cook, man. Yo, you doing your thing, bro. Man, I could easily listen to you talk that basketball, man. I clearly see I hear the passion for it, bro. Great work, man. Anybody that's not subbed up to the Brody, do me a favor and yourself a favor and sub up, man, especially if y'all watch basketball. Yes, sir, man. Great cook, man. Great cook over there, man. Great cook. Salute to the fam. Make sure I got everybody. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all punch that like button. Like I said, man, got a few things to discuss. Like we know, the news is what we all know the news is, man. Cool Boy and Monster Inoue, they got a date, right? May 7th. I had seen the date of May 23rd when I talked about it. That's why I love the fact that I put question marks on stuff and I don't pass information off as fact until I know it without a doubt. So now you fast forward to today, we got confirmation, and you know, Cool Boy Inoue, they posting it. It's May 7th, so they gonna get it on in Japan, man. And that's what I like to hear in boxing, man. Some solid information that you could go off. We don't have to play you know, put together a puzzle piece to figure out who fighting. We know what time it is and exactly who fighting and when. You know what I'm saying? So I tip my hat to both of those fighters, man. I know this is going to be a fight that's going to deliver. I know boxing going to get their money's worth when we see that fight win. Despite whoever win, lose, or draw, boxing wins whenever you get matchups like Cool Boy and Monster. Like, there's no losers at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of challenges that you want your champion to take. You know what I'm saying? He ain't have to go over to Japan and fight that man. You get what I'm saying? He the champion. He the defending champion, but he's seen the bigger picture. And when you see the bigger picture, you make sacrifices that it's going to get you to the next level. And that's what Cool Boy doing right now. Ashley's corner, salute to the clan. How you feeling, cuzzo? Appreciate you stopping through. So this is just great news, man. Mike Kirkland, my bro, how you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Teach, what's good with it, Teach? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you. So, for one, I'm glad we got this fight. We don't got to speculate. We don't got to guess. We ain't got to try to figure it out. It's just refreshing, man. It's refreshing because you know how the boxing game could be. You know what's information today is a lie tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real. That's just how boxing is. What's information today and what's content today could be a lie tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just glad that this ain't the case as it pertains to this fight. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people have disappeared and fell off and got quiet since this fight got, you know, not only just that it got announced, but when people realized that this was a real thing and that Cool Boy wasn't going to duck how y'all said he was. You get what I'm saying? For the ones that was hating it and the detractors calling him a nobody, for y'all that said he was going to run up to 26 to fight Figueroa to duck Cool, you know, Monster Inoue. Now those people are no longer here. You know what I'm saying? Those people are no longer here. Man, right, A1, man. You do a hell of a great job, man. See, we share that common bond. That's just how it is with you know what I mean, with me in boxing, bro. That's why I could appreciate your content on a real level, man. Because on a real genuine level, because I hear it and I know it. I know the passion when I hear it. You know what I'm saying? I know the passion when I hear it because that's how I feel about boxing. I just want to see this sport be as big as it could be and the best. I want to, you know what I mean, boxing to really be hands down one of the best sports that we got to offer. I mean, when you can't play it, it just don't get no better than that, man. But you're the reason I watch more basketball, bro. That's 100% facts. So salute to my bro A1, man, for putting out that great work. I be, salute family. Appreciate you stopping through. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all punch that like button. So like I said, man, it's refreshing. I'm just glad that my bad, yeah, I'm responding to a text. I'm just glad we got information that we can stand on, that now we got a real fight that we could look forward to. Now we can truly go back and forth about who we think gonna win and why. And y'all know over here, I don't tell you you're wrong. There's no right or wrong answers. If you feel like, Cool Boy gonna go over there and to Japan and get his head knocked in in the crowd somewhere, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like Cool Boy gonna go over there and pitch a shutout, then or box a masterful, put on a masterful display and keep his belts and put himself on the pound for pound list, and I'm with you on that one too. Alex, what's good with it? Alex, how you feeling, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. Sorry, what's good with it, family? Appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling, bro? Cecil, what's good with it, family? What's good with you, bro? How you feeling? That's just 1 against 1 because the ring doesn't lie, right, Jose? The ring doesn't lie, and this is just by far my favorite sport to watch. This is the one I'm most passionate about. This is the one I had the most love for. Obviously, like that 1 against 1 don't lie, man, and you just have a lot less people to blame in the sport, right? And like you say, it's a key words in your comment is the ring don't lie, and it don't. You get what I'm saying? Like you could watch a fight and you can see, like, if he had a better corner or got better instructions and things like that, maybe he had a won. But you can also see when a guy just ain't doing what's necessary to get the win. So it's just a lot less people to blame. And for that, I just appreciate the sport in a different way. You know what I'm saying? It's refreshing to see. Salute to my bro, Your Story TV, man, becoming a member on his other channel. Much love to you, Skywalker. I appreciate that, bro. Got to give you just due for that. AB, talk to my boy.
And we ain't never
got
to box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my Brody, man. Much appreciation to you, man. Much love to you. While Gibbons trying to get Manny hurt against Conor Ben, is he cashing him out? We could talk about that too, Alice, because that, I wanted to touch on that as well. Like, why I feel like that's bad for boxing. And listen, I don't call for no jobs, and I like to see everybody eat, right? I like to see people get paid the money they're supposed to get paid, and so on and so forth. Cypher was good with it, fam. Cypher, as the Japan crowds are about as exciting as D-Man, my bro, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Man. Yeah, so yeah, man, I'm with you. Kirk Douglas, salute, family. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? Cena, Miss Skywalker, salute to the queen. How you feeling today? Appreciate you stopping through. So again, man, let me go with Alex, man. Like I said, when it comes to that, man, I wanted to touch on that a bit because I like to see people get their money. And I like to see guys get treated fairly, but I also am an advocate for clean boxing, and I like to see people on an even playing field. And as it stands, man, I can't buy this story, and I don't want to like beat a dead horse. But the reason I'm even touching on it because I just feel like, there's reasons why this fight shouldn't happen. And two specific reasons for me. Two of the biggest reasons is because one, this dude is fresh off, testing for banned substances, right? He's fresh off that situation. He's fresh off giving us a terrible excuse, fresh off relinquishing the boxing license, making himself look even more guilty when they gave him an opportunity to clear himself, right? You get what I'm saying? And then it's like you're rewarding a guy with a lucrative fight because there's no doubt, even with Manny Pacquiao being, 43, 44 years old, whatever he is, you get what I'm saying? There's no doubt that still will be a very lucrative fight. So it's almost like they saying to the boxing world and the boxing public, let's reward Conor Ben after him being allegedly, you know, obviously testing for something that wasn't supposed to be in the system. Now, how it got in there is another story, right, in and of itself. But as facts remain, you had a sample that tested for banned substances. So it's like they're rewarding you. You know, look, guys, if you cheat, not only can we sweep it up under the rug, depending on who you are, we can get you a lucrative fight. You get what I'm saying? We can get you a Manny Pacquiao. Like, I just don't like the whole look of it. It's like, it's disrespectful to the sport. And then you got a guy that's what, almost 45 years old. Come on, man. We seen what he looked like against you know, Ugas, a guy that's not a known big puncher. I'm not saying he can't punch. Pretty sure if he hit me, it'd be hard, right? But he's not one of the known punchers in boxing. So we seen what he was able to do to Manny Pacquiao. Now you're talking about a couple years later. This dude couldn't even see when his wife was feeding him, let alone feed himself. That was a very bad visual, a very bad look for the legend, for the 8th division Filipino superstar. You get what I'm saying? It was just a bad look. To me, it said it was time for you to go and pack it up. And you're very old. Like, you can get hurt playing around like this at this point. You get what I'm saying? And I just don't like it for those reasons. Like, he just, the way he looked in his last fight, and I get it. People gonna say, you know, he had this exhibition where he did whatever. I don't care. It's much different when you get back in the square circle for real. And then you arguably in there with a guy that had an unfair advantage. You like, it's just a bad look. It's like, say, slap the boxing fans in the face, and they're gonna demand that we pay for it too if they actually make this fight. Just think about that. It's just very disrespectful, man. It's a ton of other people that could have got that opportunity. Him being his situation and the climate and what he's just coming off, he need to start back from the drawing board and work his way back up, to be honest. But he damn sure don't need to be rewarded with a lucrative fight like a Manny Pacquiao fight after just testing positive. I just don't rock with it. Sean Clark putting that color in the chat. Much love, my bro. What Cool Boy is doing is unprecedented in boxing today, going overseas to put your belts on the line and no belts to gain. Much respect to Cool Boy. That is a fact, and much respect to you for showing that love, putting that support in the chat.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Conor should be banned. He's a blatant drug cheating, and Cypher, they not holding him accountable at all, bro. Not one bit, not one lick. They just letting him skate on by. Hey, Conor, not only did we gonna do you a side, we gonna sweep this smooth under the rug, bro. But we gonna get you. Hey, you want this Manny Pacquiao fight? Yeah, the same one that got beat up by Ugas a couple years ago. Yeah, that one that couldn't even feed itself and couldn't even see the bowl or plate that was in front of him when his wife was feeding him. Yeah, that's that guy. You want to fight him? Yeah, the 8th division Filipino superstar. You want him? At 44 years old? Yeah, you want to fight him? Yeah, we can get you that. We can get you that. And we can make this B sample go away. It don't even matter what you tested positive for. We just going to say it's eggs. If they don't like it, then too bad. It's eggs. Like, I don't, D1, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? Ken, what's good with it, fam? No VADA testing. It's just, it's sick, bro. It's sick, yo. It's sick. It just spits in the face of the people, man. DP Rocker, my bro, what's good with it? My girl would never put me on blast like that. DP, how you feeling, my bro? J Wash, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, Brody? Appreciate you stopping through. You salute to everybody in the building. Y'all punch that like button one time as we continue to get into this clip. Salute to my baby girl. Hey, good people. Hey, honey, just stopping by. Say, hey, get back to work. Don't work too hard over there. Salute to my baby girl, my queen. Undercard boxing was good with it, fam. Can't allow WBC to undermine clean boxing. Facts, bro. Facts. Mauricio Suleiman or not, bro. We don't care. Like, we not for it. You dig what I'm saying? And I don't want, like I said, I don't want to beat a dead horse. But the more as the days go on, they continue to make fight posters. People continue to talk about it. You hear about Sean Gibbons actually pushing for this fight, trying to be in negotiations, trying to make this happen. And I'm past the eggs, right? Like, we know what that is. That's sucker stuff. I can't respect that, bro. Y'all undermining clean boxing. What was the point of testing if when you do get something and something do show up in the test, you don't even slap them on the wrist? You do absolutely nothing, and then you got somebody got the audacity to be working behind the scenes to get this guy a lucrative fight, and then you got him to be carrying it like a spoiled rich kid, like the boxing world got it out from him. I don't respect him. I don't respect his energy and none of that. There's no self accountability from Team Ben. Eddie Hearn, you a buster too. I ain't rocking with nothing y'all got going on over there. Nothing. I can't root for him. I don't like the way they dealing with this. And Manny Pacquiao, like, go fight somebody else, bro. You need to stay retired. You need to stay retired. You didn't look good in your last out. And I don't know what like retiring from the sport is not enough for Manny Pacquiao, y'all. At this point, he's trying to retire from the existence of life right now. He trying to retire from this thing we call life. He don't want to be here. You got beat up, man. You got beat up in your last fight. I don't care about that exhibition. You got beat up. You don't need to get back in there, especially not with somebody that they're telling you the reason that he tested hot is because he ate too many eggs. Don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to see that fight. Or then maybe again, y'all might be on an even playing field. Maybe it might be Juice versus Juice. Who knows, man? Who knows, man? Part of the cell phone company, or they get new people anything for free. People been sending money with them for years, pay full price. Man, talk to him, Ash. Salute to everybody in the building. Patrick Bell, salute family. How you feeling today, man? Appreciate you stopping through. Boxing looking up these fight possibilities and announcement. Right. We got some good stuff. We got Manny to hang it up. Just be a promoter. Yeah, man. For real, man. Just stop risking your health at this point, bro. You get what I'm saying? Manny always, to me, I always felt like he kind of, it was what it was with him. But I ain't here to like down talk him or nothing. I just feel like what I seen in the ring the last time in real action just wasn't a good look. You was getting pieced up. It didn't look good. You didn't look good. You didn't look good after the fight. You look bad. You look bad, bro. Like, nobody want to see him get in there with no amped up Conor Ben because he got something to prove. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to see that, bro. We don't need to see it. Like, I'd rather do other stuff with my time. I don't want to watch that. And then it's just the lack of self-accountability that pisses me off the most with Conor. Like, go take that spoiled energy and attitude somewhere else, bro. You are not a victim, my friend. You are not. You are not a victim. It's annoying, bro. You're not. Just face it, own up to it, say it is what it is, move on, and continue to beat people up. That's what you're supposed to do. But now you're gonna be a baby and you're gonna cry online like the world got it out for you. Don't nobody care about none of that. We don't hate you, dude. We just calling it what it is. They said you tested hot. They said it. They said you had clomiphene in your system. They said it. Now we supposed to treat it like it ain't happened because you like eggs, apparently. All right, bro. Have at it then. Juice bowl. Right. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, guys had him eating food. You know what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? Ooh, guys, piece that man up. That's what I like to hear, Pat. Glad you good, brother. Glad you good, man. Glad to see you today, man. They don't give two. Yeah, man. Right. Ash, they just say, yeah, we could just make money off Manny. Yeah, he could use the money. Yeah, he lost the election. You know what I mean? You might as well. Like, come on, bro. Y'all trying to get Manny beat up, bro. I'm trying to get Manny beat up by a fighter that been eating pterodactyl eggs overseas, bro. The man been eating pterodactyl eggs overseas, and y'all trying to feed him the you know what I mean, the Conor. Yeah, that's who y'all trying to feed Manny to, man. So money promoting his fighters, yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. He could just go on and do his thing, man. Once or twice, we keeping the same energy, man. I'm telling you, it's just that's all we saying, man. Miss Joette, salute, Queen. Appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling? You know what I mean? Where you get your eggs from? You get what I'm saying? What farm you went to, bro? What farm? You get what I'm saying? What part of Bedrock did you go find a Bedrock and go get you? I'm telling you, where did you get the eggs? Mess around getting hurt. I'm telling you, little Johnny Bravo gonna piece him up. He gonna be souped up too, man. See, Ugas by the way. I know Ugas calling for smoke a little bit, man. Ugas calling for smoke. And I got news flash for everybody. EJ did that to Ugas. Some of y'all people, for the haters, some of their favorite fighters won't do that to Ugas. Don't get it mixed up. He still could fight, especially if he ain't changed all the way since Spence. He still would give a lot of y'all dudes a run for y'all money. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know he done lost the election. They like, yeah, man, he could use the money. He could use the money. You know what I'm saying? Manny, just like a fool. Yeah. Yeah, got to talk to my promoter. No, you don't. You don't got to talk to your promoter. No, you don't got to talk to him. What you got to do is go talk to yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, yo, do I really want to keep continuing getting punched in my head for money? Do I want to do it? This is where we at right now in your career, bro. The last time I seen you in there, it wasn't looking good for you. You gonna get in there with a dude that got something to prove, that probably still got some egg residue in his system? Nah, man. It's not a smart move, man. You stay away from him, bro. Stay away from him. Stay away from him. Y'all give me 2 seconds, man. My bad, y'all. My bad. He should fight Broner. He needs an opponent. Hold on. Who has had the whole welterweight division, sugar? You remember they wasn't trying to fight him. That's all we know. What I'm saying. Boost the Boogeyman at 147 since when the Boogeyman get called out multiple times by a 36-year-old ex-champ and then say nothing, but he's still a Boogeyman. Yeah, you know, but I'll say this, man. To that, Boots was looking like what he is. You know what I'm saying? People wasn't jumping out the woodworks to want to fight him. The fact that Ugas is saying he want to fight him, I respect it. I think it's brave, but I mean, if you just go off of what his father said, I mean, I guess it just got to make sense. And if he can't get an opponent, if Ugas want to be that guy, let him be that guy. Guess they should fight Broner. Yeah, AB do need an opponent, but I don't feel like he should have to fight the most dangerous of opponents. You get what I'm saying, Kev? Just that's his punishment. Being that they ain't punish him, they should have boxing should punish him by making him fight somebody. Come over here and get some smoke, man. That's what I'm saying, Alex. Like it'd be a bad look for him, bro. I don't know why he playing with his health like that, but it ain't smart. It ain't smart. Yeah, man, they ain't want to fight Ugas for real, man. Ugas was like a dark horse, you know what I'm saying, for a little minute. Conor versus Broner. I know it'd do well for sure. I know they was talking about that before at one point, but I feel like he should have to fight somebody that is more active, that been at it. So you get what I'm saying? I feel like Broner, that'd be a tough fight for him. Because then, you know, shit, 40 said, yeah, it'd be a tough fight. Certain fighters ask for everyone to get none until they hit 45. There's some guys, you know, we here to try to, you know, kind of, you know, use my voice and we discuss fights that we feel like should be happening. I mean, Ugas, you know, he got back-to-back 2 good fights though. If you want to be honest though, I know it took a while, but he got the Manny fight. It was unexpected how he got it, but he damn sure made the most out of it, right? Got in there and handled Manny. Got Manny on his resume, man. You could never forget. You know, people could say Manny was old, say what you want, but Ugas went there and handled business. You know what I'm saying? So I like Ugas. He's one of those ones. I don't believe he ducks smoke. I believe he is about being the smoke. So I like Ugas, man. I like it. I believe Ugas will fight Boots. Me too. And I believe Boots will fight Ugas. Like, you know what I'm saying? I believe Boots will fight Ugas too. Check before they say let's negotiate, folks. Not for it. Dolfo, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling, family? Appreciate you stopping through. Y'all smash that like button one time. So yeah, man. You know, it's been some discussions about Boots, and then Boots is ducking Terrence Crawford. And I'm gonna say this, man, right off the bat, I feel like people use that duck term way too often, way too loosely. You know what I mean? Just use it way too freely. I just don't think it pertains to every fighter the way people would want it to. You know what I'm saying? I just don't go around throwing the duck jacket on everybody. Like it kind of makes boxing a little worse to watch, harder to enjoy when we do that. Ugas made him look overnight. I'm telling you, bro. He put some fisticuffs. He put some fisticuffs on the old man, the old Manny, man. Put some fisticuffs on him, man. Ugas wasn't playing no games with Manny, bro. He wasn't playing no games with him. End of the day, Heyman says what happens, and when that's it. See what happened was Cypher. I know they were saying he not signed to Showtime or some garbage like that. Something like that. Something along those lines. And my word, can I say call me and we see for you whatever, get a call and decline it and still be cool. Yeah, but see, you gotta put onus on the right person though. If that's where we going about saying, you know, you trying to get to the actual reason why a fight didn't happen. Is it the fighter that's on the phone turning it down? Did the fighter get on the phone? Because that's where I'm staring this at. Again, I like to have conversations that make sense because we'll never have all the answers, right? So we free to give our perspective and our opinions, right? But who is it that's on this phone call? And who is it that's turning it down? You get what I'm saying? Is it the fighter or is it somebody speaking for the fighter? Because that does matter to me. You know what I'm saying? It absolutely does matter. Ugas called out Boots. Yeah, right, Kev. I'm with it. Ugas is my compatriot. Harden still came up. He's a warrior. They don't give no. Yeah, he ain't got no quitting him. I like Ugas. I always like Ugas way before this point. You know what I'm saying? Way before this point. Ugas is always a solid fighter, a good fighter. Ugas would be a test for Boots. Right. Absolutely he would, though. He would. Team represents you. If their words don't represent you, you fire them. Yeah, but it's just not that simple, man, because you want it to be that way. You get what I'm saying? It's not that simple. If somebody go discussing or speaking on my behalf and because of it, a fight doesn't materialize, you can't make me no duck because you want it to be that way. You got to show me. You got to show me. And this go for anybody. If we talking duck talks, that's what we trying to get down to, right? Why this fight didn't happen? Then you got to ask a real question. You know, get what I'm saying? Is the person that's on that phone call, do that person usually handle those situations? Because if not, that's probably why we got the end result was no fight happening. But I'm not going to then go from that situation and say, you know what? That the fighter's a duck. We got to be more responsible with the stuff we saying because that's an emotional response. That's not realistic. If the fighter had no dealings, no input on a situation that took place, and it's not as cut and dry as just fire him. That's about having the right people in place. And maybe you had somebody that's in position not supposed to be on that phone call. You get what I'm? It's just that simple. You need better. That's what representation is about. That's why you have an advisor and things like that. You get what I'm saying? Was it a coach and a trainer on the phone call, or was it a manager or somebody that can actually make the fight? It's different for me. I'm past all this. You know what I mean? It's not that simple. You can't. I'm not gonna just call a fighter a duck because a fight didn't happen. That goes across the board. That's for me. Y'all free to characterize a duck however you want. If you feel like, all right, the guy that spoke on behalf of the fighter and whatever he said, whatever happened, the fight don't happen, and that's on the fighter, then that's cool. But for me, that just don't make logical sense. And that's how these narratives grow legs. They already doing it with Boots Ennis. They talking about he ducked without knowing all the information, and that's what happens in boxing way too much. Boxing the ring with Nonito and Rachel. Salute to the champ. How you feeling? That wasn't me on the other channel. Oh, I was training someone pretending to be me. Oh, yeah? That's crazy. Man, people crazy. Man, salute to the champ. How you feeling today? Appreciate you stopping through. Just as busy. Your team declined it equals you declined it. If you want to say that, then you can that fine. Run with that. That's what you want to call, because that's how false narratives start, bro. That's how false narratives start. It's just not that simple for me. You know what I mean? It's not that simple for me. You got to get that fighter involved. That fighter needs to have some input. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the person on the phone, is that the person that usually makes the business decisions? Or is that, you get what I'm saying? Or did you just have the wrong person on the phone that day? And that's how I look at that. You know what I mean? Gonna handle things from in the past. I mean, I just don't have those answers. I don't have them answers. And I know the world would love to feel like Boots is a duck, but I'm just not gonna say that. I'm not. If the business wasn't squared away right, you get what I'm saying, then I can't put that on the fighter. You get what I'm saying? You could say maybe he need better representation. Maybe somebody else should have been on the phone. Maybe he need to have a bigger say on his career. Who knows? It's a lot of, but it's just not as cut and dry as saying, yo, that fighter, he declined it, so the fighter declined it. Because you also, this is why it's important for people to have good teams behind them. Not saying he don't, but this is why it's also important for people when it pertains to communication to be on the same page. Because we seen a similar situation with David Benavidez. You get what I'm saying? His manager or his people said one thing, but when you get him on an interview to ask him about a fight, he said something totally different. So it's like I see the miscommunication take place all the time. Like me personally, I don't feel like Crawford would duck him, and I don't feel like he'd duck Crawford. I just don't think so. That's me. You know what I'm saying? Might take a meeting with BLK Prime. If you already know, it won't be on Showtime. Come on, son. Hey, man, again, I can't answer them questions. You get what I'm saying? For me, I can only get my perspective. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what the reason would be to take a meeting. I don't know that. You get what I'm saying? But I just already see the narrative being pushed that Boots is a duck, and we're gonna have to make sense out of it before. I'm not gonna pull that duck tag. I'm not gonna put that on him. I'm not gonna put that on him. I gotta see more. I got to hear more. You know what I'm saying? I got to hear more. But I get you. It's a fair question though, because I just wouldn't know. They say they went the IBF route because they believe EJ will fight them both. Won't straight from Boots' father. Yeah, I did hear that as well. You're right, D-Free. They did say that. It should be your team represents you what you say you will. That's how business world works. All right, so what would you say that to say what? So yeah, duck. That's what you're getting at. That you can interpret it that way. That's why we all have our own train of thought. I'm just not going. I'm not doing it. I'm not. Somebody gonna have to show me that Boots Ennis is a duck. People like, because it's just it gets said too much. It gets said too much. You got to think. This is one of the main reasons why I hate the word duck. They pushed for a couple years that Jamal Charlo was ducking Benavidez, and they're not even in the same weight class. You get what I'm saying? So y'all gotta pardon me for not being. I'm not too fond of this duck word. I just don't like it. It's not that simple. It's not that just cut and dry. You know what? This didn't happen. 1, 2, 3, duck. It's like, nah. That's why business needs to be taken care of at a certain level. Now, I'm not in the inside. I don't know what kind of conversation they had. I don't know what the intent behind it was. But it sounds to me like maybe somebody else should have been on that phone call. That's a possibility. That is a real possibility. That's why you have representation. That's why you have an advisor. You get what I'm saying? That's why people have managers and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the fam in the building, man. Appreciate everybody. He declined to fight. Yeah, if he ain't had no knowledge of that phone call and that business went on without him, I ain't putting it on him. I'm just not. That's me. You could say he declined it. That'd be the same thing to me in a sense. So I don't think so. I just think he needed to be somebody else needed to be handling that business for. Like, get on the phone and you have the conversation with somebody that can move the ball, that can actually make things shake. You get what I'm saying? Crying over everything. Fight don't happen. They lose sleep, point blank, cry about it, try to ruin a fighter's reputation. Yeah, I just don't want to put it on them like in that way. I try to have the conversation in a way where we could try to together get some understanding together. You know what I'm saying? But I just know I see the titles, I see the videos, people saying he ducked. I'm just like, here we go. We doing it again, bro. We about to help them push a narrative. And it's crazy, right? It's crazy, right? Because it's this simple for me. I'm a very simple dude, right? It's this simple for me. I'm going to be clear. Right now, the narrative that people are pushing, and this ain't aimed at nobody. I observe the boxing community, right? The narrative right now being pushed is Boots and his duck, Terence Crawford, right? Cool. Right? I do know the last time Terence Crawford, when he mentioned Boots' name, the last time Boots' name came out of his mouth, he was saying the reason that he ain't fight these dudes is because their names never came up. You get what I'm saying? So I hear the fighter say at one point the names never came up. This is why he ain't fight him. Now you fast forward to today, they want me to believe that he's ducking the same guy that said his name, that fighter's name never came up. That's why he didn't fight him. Get what I'm saying? I know y'all remember that clip. Y'all remember that. DJ Salute, fan. Appreciate you pulling up. Worry about fans claiming Boots ducking. Yeah, man. But again, over here, I like to have responsible conversations, and it's no right or wrong answers. Like, I ain't gonna tell you wrong if you saying that. If that's what you want to say, I'm not gonna change your mind, but I'm gonna say why I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna be logical about it. I think it's more complex than that. You get what I'm saying? Like, we see it parent, we know what ducking is when we see it. And I think sometimes business needs to be squared away a certain way before you can get to somebody ducking. You get what I'm saying? It's like it's a process to me. It's not as just cut and dry as maybe a phone call taking place and the business not being squared away the right way, and then a fight don't happen. It's like, that fighter's a duck. To me, that don't make sense. For me, it don't. You know what I'm saying? Avoiding Boots. Yeah, and turns out it wasn't. So who's avoid? But again, you can't make this. This is the problem. When y'all want to hold people accountable to the stuff that's being said, you got to say it to the person that's pushing that. I'm one of the fairest people here, so like a lot of stuff don't need to be said in my chat because it don't pertain to me. Get what I'm saying? Like, well, who are we putting that responsibility on when we say these people are saying? I'm not saying it. I don't say it. I don't push false narratives. You get what I'm saying? So if we want to hold people accountable, just make sure we talking to the person that's putting out this rhetoric, because it ain't coming from Just Do. Get what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff is like they this and that's they. Just not Just Do. Just Do don't push narratives, bro. Not false ones. Not false ones. Get what I'm saying? These people be pushing. Let's call it what it is, man. You had Boots Ennis at a point where nobody looked like they was trying to fight him. You had more than a dozen people turn this dude down. I forgot the number behind it. That's looking like a boogeyman to me. It's looking like people ain't trying to fight the dude. So I can understand where that narrative came from. But just because people are saying you the boogeyman don't mean everybody don't want to fight you. Just 9 times out of 10, you got an issue when it comes to making a fight. We know this has been a problem for Boots Ennis. How many names do he go through to get an opponent before somebody say yes? That's a boogeyman mentality. That's what made people look at him like a boogeyman. You get what I'm saying? Now that don't mean that it's absolutely nobody in boxing or in the division that's willing to fight him. But we all know people ain't knocking down that dude's door. People ain't speaking his name. People just now speaking his name. People are just now saying Boots Ennis. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes I think some of that be nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you hear what his father said, right? He trying to shoot for the top. The dude should have been got a title shot. So if he don't end up fighting somebody because now they want to be brave and raise their hand, then I understand why. But at the same time, if he can't get no opponent, anybody that's raising their hand saying, I'll fight Boots Ennis, and he can't get the fight that makes sense for him and he got to deal with a runner-up, then I'm with it. I'm with it. Ooh, guys, I'm with anybody fighting. I want to see it. I just don't push false narratives. So again, a lot of these comments is like, I'm not about to defend somebody else's rhetoric. I don't spit that weird stuff. Everything I say comes with logic. Even when I just said why Boots was looked at as a boogeyman, that's because he had a problem getting fights. Nobody was trying to fight the dude. Now you might have a couple people out of the woodworks that say, yeah, I'll fight him. Well, all right, do more than say you'll fight him. Do something about it. Hit that man line. I'm sick of this. I'm not giving nobody no credit just for saying they will fight somebody. I don't care. I'll fight somebody tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? I want to fight Ryan Garcia, bro. Can I get my credit? I want to fight Ryan Garcia. Shit don't mean nothing. Do something about it. Say it on social media. You're not getting this. You're going to get treated the same way everybody else get treated when all they do is say on social media they'll fight him. Hit Boots in his line, man. Somebody really hit Bozy. Hit somebody. Hit somebody that can actually make the fight happen. And I believe it. All this what I will do is show me you'll do it. Because I want to watch Boots Ennis and Ugas. I would love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see it. I just ain't quick to prejudge a fighter and call him a duck because a fight don't happen. That's universal for me. Get what I'm saying? It's a lot of other people that spit this rhetoric. It's not me. I don't push narratives, and now people don't be wanting to fight Boots. We know this is a fact. We know this he be having an issue getting an opponent. You get what I'm saying? Now it seems like he done had one fight where he looked human to people. Now everybody brave. Man, I don't want to hear that shit. Man, show me you'll fight Boots Ennis. Show me, because as it stands to me, I still think he one of them ones. And I hope that the bravery that some of these people are showing after this Karen fight, I hope is real, because I would absolutely love to see Ugas and Boots Ennis mix it up. I would love it, y'all. Just do a love that. I would love nothing more, y'all. Usyk said they don't have a contract, Showtime, but also said they are loyal. He's essentially saying they can make the fight, but he wanted to be loyal. Right. So I know that could be like people, it could throw you through a loop. Like, which one you gonna do? You get what I'm saying? So he's saying you're not signed, but you loyal. I can't answer that for you. You get what I'm saying? I can understand why people are speculating, like, huh? But I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? I just know it seemed like you need to get the person on the phone that's gonna handle all that business. And I don't think his pops was the guy. You get what I'm saying? So he don't have as much freedom as he think he does. Yeah, that's a good question, bro. It's a good question. Possibly, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to again, look, you could, if you feel like it's a duck move, it's a duck move to you. I just think I try to add some perspective to it to make it make sense. Like, I think it's a little more complex than that. You get what I'm saying? I think you gotta. This is why people have a team. This is why you have a manager. This is why you have people that represent you. This is why you have people that get on the phone and handle that side of the business. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And I don't know if his pops is always the guy that's handling the business for him. I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? If he is, then, you know, I don't know what to make out of that. You can only go off what he said. Like what Teacher's saying, it's a little confusing, right? You're not signed to him, but you loyal to him. So it's like, maybe I don't know, do they advise you? Like, I don't know the extent of the relationship if you're not signed. You get what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that in perspective. It's not about, I don't want to I don't want to change nobody's opinion or none of that. I just want to offer a different perspective. I just don't think it's as cut and dry as him being a duck, because that's what the narrative is going to be. And I hate it. You know what I'm saying? And look, man, if people remember, just so, because we all about keeping the same energy, right? I didn't even want to get to the point where I was saying Bud Crawford was a duck. I was trying to get past that conversation and say, you know what? Maybe there is a chance that he just didn't understand the PBC's format or the way they did business as opposed to the way he was doing it with Top Rank. He know Top Rank does it one way. He see them PBC doing it a whole nother way. In his mind, it's unfamiliar business practices to him. So he, instead of him seeing it for what it was, he felt like they was trying to screw him. And for that, the fight didn't happen. I try to elevate that conversation past the duck, because it's like it's more cut and dry than that. I don't think these dudes spend their life boxing to be scared of other guys. And that's essentially what we be saying when we calling all these dudes ducks. You get what I'm saying? I just like to place the onus accordingly. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know, sometimes we jump to it because, you know, like you got to boost in this guy that nobody been knocking down his door. So I think anytime you hear an opportunity or you see a window of opportunity to jump on it and maybe say he's not who people do that. And I think he is who people say he is. Look at it. All it took, think about this. All it took, this is how crazy the boxing climate is. You had a guy in Boots Ennis fight a relatively unknown guy in Karen. None of us knew him, not to me. Y'all could tell me if y'all know him. You had a guy fight him. He won every round. The immediate reaction was he a hype job. Not like he got took into deep waters. The fight was nip and tuck. It was back and forth. It was ebbs and flows. He was getting touched up with stuff he shouldn't have been touched up with. None of that happened. It was literally like and I hate to say this, it was like a cat chasing a mouse. It really was that. The dude put up no offensive effort really to win the fight at all. So he got dominated for 12 rounds. But you know what the headlines and the titles read? Boots Ennis is hype. He's not one of them. He's not that. But he won all 12 rounds. What do you really have to assess inside that 12 rounds to say he's not that guy? Because he damn sure didn't lose a solitary round. That's how hard people are on these fighters that go out there and put it on the line. We so tough a critic, we can't even appreciate when a guy get tested. You ask for a test, and I say this all the time, you will get a test in an unfamiliar place sometimes. That night, January 7th, Boots Ennis got his test in an unfamiliar foe in Karen. That's just all it was. But if me having an off night is me winning every single round, I will take it for the rest of my career. But this is where we at in boxing. The headlines are read, Boots Ennis is overrated. He should have knocked him out. He should have did this. Mind you, you ain't never seen a fight where Karen got knocked out, but Boots supposed to do it. Okay, whatever. This is where we at. We just got to make better assessments, be more responsible, stop placing undeserving duck tags on fighters that don't deserve it. I don't care who it is. I have no favorites. If you are a duck, you are a duck. Salute the Creed movie doing this thing. Was what Saber was avoiding. Charlo was avoiding Benavidez. And there's proof I can use to back the statement. I'll say this. I'm going to say this. And just tell me, I always use logic. You ain't wrong for nothing you say and think, right? Until them dudes campaign in the same division, that statement will never be valid to me, because you can't duck somebody from another division. You get what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have not even one fight at 168. You get what I'm saying? So now, and I want to be clear about something. So, right, because Jamal Charlo didn't go up to 168, for some people, right? For some, they say he was ducking. You say you would call it avoiding. So could I say because David Benavidez was unwilling to go to 160, he was ducking or avoiding Jamal Charlo? Because that's the same thing. That's the same exact thing. Because he was unwilling to lose them 8 pounds and come down to 160, he really ain't want that fight. I could say that. But what do you think people would think that made a lot of sense? You get what I'm saying? At least allow the man to be in the same division and having fights where you could be the option, but he's maneuvering around you. You can't avoid somebody from a whole separate weight class. That's just logic. It don't got nothing to do with being a fan. You can't avoid. You get what I'm saying? Unless you really had some real plans, you go there and you're going to just avoid one guy. I just don't see it. Charlo has yet to have a fight at 68. So until he do, I can't really validate him avoiding a guy that's in a separate weight class. Damn. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I mean, what's wrong? Why people saying Boost duck? It's because his pops came out and said they was offered to fight Terrence Crawford on BLK Prime, and he turned it down. I believe those was his words. Somebody fill me in. Am I right? So Gary, and right. And that's what I said. I wanted to be clear, man. I don't feel like he ducked him either. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I don't feel like Gary ducked him. But people will say that. They will come out and say that because it's a headline. Gary Antoine Russell ducked. I just want to be clear, man, when it comes to this rhetoric, yo, I ain't going to be perfect up here. I tell y'all this all the time, yo, but when it comes to this rhetoric, I just ain't going to be the one responsible for spreading the narratives that people ducked. And you know what I mean? I just want to try to stay as accurate to what's really going on as possible. And I know it's easy to get caught up in the duck talk. It is, because sometimes guys look like they avoiding smoke, but I get it. I just feel like in a separate weight class, it's hard for me to say that. You get what I'm saying? But if you get there now, all that stuff you was talking about while using that other weight class, you got to stand on that. But I feel like you got to at least get there first. You get what I'm saying? Got to at least get there. Did drop out of the IBF Rankers fans in politics or what? And again, IB who IB, that's a good question, bro. It makes you wonder, right? Because he got dropped out of them rankings, right? What belt did he just win? What was that? What belt was that? Because that's what got him dropped out the rankings everywhere else, right? That for him fighting for that intern belt, right? Some people felt like that was a setup. I don't know how to take that. Oh, but then again, like D Free said, that route would at least still take him in the direction of an Errol Spence, who they felt like would fight him first if it came down to it. You know what I'm saying? Which is real, and that's Boots, the most avoided fighter at 147. I mean, look, I'll say this. You got some people, you probably got like how many people, maybe a couple people right now that's saying they fight Boots. But look how many people that he used to run through that was saying no to him. You get what I'm saying? I think that do make him one of the most avoided. But I guess Ghost, you got to put it in perspective, right? Is he most avoided by the absolute top guys in the division? Is the elite guys the ones that's avoiding him, or is it the other guys, the opponents? You get what I'm saying? I guess it's a way you could characterize that. Because like I said, when you running through when more than 12 people are saying no to you, that's different. That's different. So I don't think it was a false narrative that he was one. Just think about it. One of the most avoided. I think he was. I do. I think a lot of people were saying no to the guy. You get what I'm saying? No. Now, you don't got to call him a boogeyman, but I could say he was avoided. I think he was avoided. You know what I'm saying? The names never came up. But that's the thing, though, bro. So again, a lot of the stuff that you be talking about is not that you're not on point, but it don't pertain to me. So I don't know why it gets said here, because I'm not pushing the narrative. Nobody in the chat, you get what I'm trying to say, Ghost? I get you, but this didn't come from Just Do. Like, that got to go to the people that push them narratives like that. But I do feel like Boots was a avoided guy. I do. I mean, his track record speak for itself, but certain names not coming up now, that's putting things in perspective. I'm not saying everybody, but he was being avoided by a lot of guys. Is it the top guys that were avoiding him? That's another question. You get what I'm saying? Negotiation and walk away, but I will call him a duck. I feel that, D-Free. I definitely feel that. I feel that. Right. But yeah, I get you with the name James. Salute, James. Appreciate you pulling up. Only 80 would do business with Bill Green Prime. That man ain't no duck. That's a fight Bruce wanted, but the duck for sure. I feel you. Listen, I feel you. But I know what you're saying. I feel you. I be trying to not get a man. You get what I'm saying? I be trying to not put the duck tags on nobody, bro. That's all. And y'all know I'm fair, because I ain't really on. I fell into. I ain't gonna lie. I'm guilty. I fell into the trap for a second with the duck talk. I promise you, I did. Like I told you, I ain't perfect, y'all. I ain't perfect. But I corrected myself and I elevated past that conversation, because I feel like that's not the way to represent me speaking on the sport. Like, just out here running around calling guys ducks. You get what I'm saying? So that's why my approach is like what it is with the duck talk anyway. You know what I'm saying? Since 10 fighters is something declined for me to believe that. And that's what I'm saying. Bozy Ennis has been on record saying how many people avoided Boots. I just don't see the reason to lie, because it's like he ain't sitting up there trying to name names. You get what I'm saying? That just seemed like an honest situation. Dudes wasn't trying to get in there with him. And you got to understand, this is how you know Bozy Ennis is a real dude, because he understands that it'd be like high risk, low reward for people. So he understood. He understands to a certain degree why dudes ain't trying to fight him. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you're in a certain position. He understands that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah. I get you. It was the same situation comes when there's a bunch of BS. Right. Crawford never been a boogeyman. True. I don't think so. Flossy Sports TV, my Brody. What's good with it, Brody? How you feeling? People confused and having talks with negotiations, then call him a duck. Man, that is a good point, my bro. That is an absolute good point, Brody. That is. And that's just something. This doesn't pertain to anybody. Y'all know when y'all over here with Just, we all had a conversation together. Y'all voice count everybody in the chat. Oh, it's 29 people in here. Y'all smash the like button. What y'all think matters over here as well. That's why I present these conversations in a way where we all can have our input, because we all love this sport. You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody in the building, man. These spins, buddy, will get everyone else right. I ain't mad at that. And again, it's like, y'all just know nobody. I'm never gonna tell you wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a more so try to understand you and then offer my perspective. Never to try to change your mind, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like free thinkers over here. I like people that think for themselves and feel how y'all feel is cool. You know what I mean? That's why we had these conversations for real. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody in the building, man. And Rashidi is not a duck. I want to say that just coming out of from the JusDueBoxing side of things. That's not a duck. And why I say it's not a duck, because Boots Ennis himself could have said he ducked him, and he ain't say that. You get what I'm saying? He ain't say that. Spence hit Boots up and told him, right, I don't think Boots ducked at all. They made a strategic move that suits them. That's all. And again, Teach, great point. And that's where that right, Teach. And that's where I'm at with it. I don't believe no liars. You know, I got you, Mike. I got you, bro. I got you 100%. But yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes that's why y'all hear me say this a lot in here when we be talking. Y'all be saying in boxing, nothing is one way. That's what I be meaning by that. Like, sometimes we got to understand or just be mindful that fighters have options sometimes. And they don't always take the option that people want them to take the most, but that don't make them, you get what I'm saying, any less of a fighter, unless it's they clearly ducking quality opposition to fight a lesser fighter. Sometimes that's not the case. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes there is a such thing called as them making a business move. There is a such thing of that. I just want to put that in perspective. Everybody, we know ducks when we see them, bro. We know ducks when we see them. We ain't got to guess and try to figure it out. And I think this is going to be the year everybody gonna get to see who ducking. You get what I'm saying? But I feel you, Mike. You know, he say he don't believe no liars. I want to know who hit up Ugar's phone for a fight. Probably nobody. What I missed? Can I get a recap? Ricky Williams, my brother. What's good with it, Rick? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Man, people are bad influences when it comes to this boxing talk. No, I'm here to try to be the I'm trying to represent use the voice the right way. I don't want to tell nobody they wrong, but I just want to say let's get these fighters I think not the benefit of the doubt. I don't even want to use that. Let's establish more of an understanding of what's going on in boxing as best we could, so we can have a better assessment on what's going on. For real. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the building. Pardon me if I miss anybody, man. Hold on, man. Let me scroll back up, man. My bad, y'all. Keys to the game, boxing, my Brody. What's good with it, fam? How you feeling, bro? Salute to everybody in the building. Appreciate all y'all. Boosters never sent the offer. A fight was discussed. That's all I'm saying, Keys. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's what Flossie was saying. A discussion. You get what I'm saying? A discussion don't necessarily mean negotiations. You get what I'm saying? So that's real right there. You know what I mean? The wins between Benavidez and playing Morrell next. I love that. Morrell really one of them ones, y'all. I love Morrell, man. I love what he got going on. Morrell is a dog. Quick, my sis. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? My bad, y'all. My bad. Pardon me, y'all. Salute to my sis. How you feeling? David's a better boxer than what the narrative will tell you. And look, I like to talk about that too, because David is a better boxer than you get credit for. You get what I'm saying? How good he will be remains to be seen, but he's a damn good boxer, man. He's a smart kid, young, he hungry, he driven. Dave Benavidez is a good fighter. How good we gonna see? You know what I'm saying? When him and Plant getting there, we damn sure gonna see. Out the rankings, the other sanctioned bodies. Facts, all facts, bro. All facts. I got paid and would have got hit with the busted glove. Well, fight. Right. And facts. We were saying that earlier. Bro. Facts, Keys. Facts. Boost Camp knows the plan. Boost is up next. Not right now. All camps have plans. Ricky Williams, man. That's why I appreciate your boxing brain, because you always use your logic. And not saying nobody else do, but I just always appreciate Rick for his logic, man. Because that's all I try to talk from, a place of logic. I just want y'all to know that I don't talk from this I know it all standpoint. I'm some know-it-all content creator. I don't do that. I talk, from a space of logic, man, and reason, always. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to shoot that down. And again, I get ghosts. I do. A lot of times you consume a lot of content because you be in these YouTube streets heavy, right? So I know the narratives, when it comes to the narratives, I know you've seen and heard them all. You know what I'm saying? But I just be wanting to highlight how it ain't me. That's why I try to steer away from narratives, especially false narratives, because I think they harmful to the sport, yo. For real. Right. And it's all factual, bro. It's all facts. It's all facts. No one had the power to stop Boozy from making that decision. He would gone over there and went right back to Showtime to finish up his fight there. I feel that, Teach. Salute to Teach, man. I feel that. And Jones, salute, fan. Buzz not a duck. Think he just didn't want to fight anyone tough. You know what I'm saying? It's just probably, it's cause for speculation because of the way he moves. So I understand it. That's why I don't tell nobody wrong. Like, if y'all feel people duck, it's fine. Like, just here to have a conversation that makes sense and add my logic to it. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to see those jackets get put on fighters, because then it's gonna grow legs. Now you could expect to hear this now. Boots is a duck now, y'all. You could expect to hear it. And it's not about protecting these fighters. They got a left and a right hand. Boots could fight his ass off. He don't need JusDueBoxing to protect them, right? But it's just about the integrity of the sport. Like, at what point do we hold ourselves accountable for the shit that we just type? We just say anything. He's a duck. He's a duck. You know what I mean? Like I told you, somebody almost lost my mind when somebody told me that the first time Spence ducked Crawford was when Crawford was still at 140. I almost lost my shit, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, I almost lost my mind, bro. They was dead serious. I'm like, that's why I feel so passionately about that duck word. Like, let's not do that to the fighters. Let's at least consider the business aspect of things and Let's understand that sometimes things are a discussion. You know what I mean? It don't even be negotiations. Somebody be like, he ducked. That fight didn't happen. He ducked. I knew it. I'm like, nah, bro, we can't do that. We can't do that. Salute to everybody. People have bad. Oh, my bad. As y'all seen that. Salute to everybody. Let me speed up. All right, West. Salute, family. Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, now David Morrell is a dog, man. I swear I like him, man. Yeah, he Cuban. Ash. All right, West. Salute, family. How you feeling? Salute to everybody in the building. Appreciate all y'all. Much love to everybody. Speedy Rashidi on the control 130. Watch, you a fool. You a fool. But yeah, man, you know, I just try to put things in perspective over here, y'all. And again, I only said that because I seen the I don't man, so I seen the duck talks, man. I just wanted to dispel the duck talks, y'all. So I'm gonna try to stay at the bottom in the chat. Much love to everybody, but you gotta be slow. You think Boots Ducking built like Wilder and Spence to me. So, man, Mike Kirkland putting that love, that color back in the chat. Much love to you, bro. Apologize for anybody if I missed y'all comments. Y'all know I try to get everybody over here because we a voice together over this joint. So salute to my bro Mike Kirkland putting that color in
and we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Appreciate you, Mike. But yeah, man, yeah, I just don't think so either. And that's all. I mean, people free to take it how they want. Just for me, I want to be the guy that's listen, I don't know how people approach boxing every day, y'all, but for me, I'm a sponge. And why I say that, because I'm always interested in learning a different aspect of this boxing game. We could sit here all day and talk about the X's and O's, who we think gonna win. But I think you become more responsible as a content creator when you make it your business to try to understand different aspects of the boxing game outside of the actual action that takes place in the ring. And that's where I be at with it, because the more I'm informed in these different areas, the better I could present the information to the people. And we ain't got to be the ones, you know, lost in the sauce or, you know, allowing people to push their narratives on us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always making an attempt to try to understand, yo. That's why I shoot stuff down when I feel like it's false, because it's like I understand enough to know that more got to take place than a discussion for a guy to be a legit duck. You get what I'm saying? That's just for me. Just trying to be fair to the sport as a whole. No particular fighter, just the sport as a whole. I try to give everybody that benefit of the doubt. You get what I'm saying? Crawford included. Get what I'm saying? It's just we really know it when we see it. We know when we see a guy strategically moving around somebody or you know, just fighting lesser opposition. Then we start to see a track record. So then we can look and say, look, man, we got 1, 2, 3 examples of you doing this when you could have did that. I think that to call it, you know, to call it boots and duck right now just would be a little premature. And that's just for anybody that's calling them that. I think it's premature for that. You know what I'm saying? But I think that, again, people, that would be the popular thing to do because he was just looking like the guy that nobody wanted to fight. Just a fight or two ago. You get what I'm saying? So it's like now people are, you know what I mean? Any sign of invincibility or you being human, you get what I'm saying? Any type of crack in your armor, people jump all over it. And I think that's what they're doing with the boots and stuff. That's not everybody. That's just some people. I'm not knocking nobody. I don't do personals. I don't, you know, hate people for their opinions or their thoughts. You know what I mean? I welcome the diversity, but I definitely have one of my own that I think it comes with a lot of logic. And I think, like I said, when it comes to being a duck, more than a discussion or a phone call needs to take place for a fight to be made. I'm pretty sure fights don't be getting made in one phone call. I would assume anyway, because I don't know what a guaranteed fact, but one could probably assume that it take more than one phone call to make a fight happen. Do that sound fair, logical? You get what I'm saying? So salute to my bro Mike Kirkland again, man. Appreciate you. Could it be someone in boots saying that knows something we didn't know about the BLK Prime? That's why they didn't want to fight. Man, damn, that's a good question, Ash. That's all. It's just a question, and it's a good one. It's a good one. Could be a possibility, you know. Mr. Holmes salute said blame propaganda on the content creators. Well, you know, I feel you. Because I like I said, I'm pretty sure you're in these YouTube streets, so I know you consume a lot of content. But one thing I aim to do over here, you You know what I mean? I don't do the personals. Like I support all content creators. I understand what this grind take, right? But when y'all hear, I aim to be not that guy. There will be no propaganda being pushed on Just Do. There will be no false narratives or even no fanboying. I'm going to just call it as fair as I could call it. You know what I'm saying? In doing so, I won't be perfect, but I'm going to be logical. I'm going to always say that. I say this every stream if I got to. You know what I'm saying? But I get you. That's why I aim to use my voice responsibly. And I say, like, the more educated the more, you know, you educate yourself in these different aspects of boxing, the better information, the better you can present this information to the people. You know what I'm saying? You want to be informed. Like, I'm not just... You know what I mean? I'm here to know and understand every aspect of boxing possible. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm on it. And again, what someone tell you about Spence? What's that? Say that again. What someone tell you about Spence? What's that, Ash? What you mean? My bad. You said Morel too, Morel. Oh yeah, Morel is different. He one of them ones. I bet the Duck Talk said I don't know anyone fought every fight someone else wanted to have. Man, it's a damn good point, BC. You don't know nobody that fought everybody that somebody wanted. You know what I'm saying? That's true. That's true. It's always going to be somebody. But that's why I say, like, that's why we had these conversations to put these things in perspective. And you really could get some answers when you had the right kind of conversation. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we do that in here. So I hope everybody knew where I was going with that. That was just for me. I don't see the guy to be a duck. I think that's premature, but I feel like time reveals all things. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it'd be no different than anybody else. If he's truly a duck or a guy that's not who they say he is, then time will reveal that. You know, boxing is one of them sports, bro. Like the ring, like Jose say all the time, the ring don't lie, bro. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, Morel is definitely one of them ones, bro. Well, he definitely one of them ones. And now that's a good ass point. West that BC made is a damn good point. You know what I'm saying? For me, man, it's just different. Like I view content differently, man. I view shit differently. Like I see a lot of narratives grow legs, and like Mr. Holmes says, they blame the content creators. I hate the blame game. So because I feel like in when you playing that game, it's like a counterproductive game, right? And it's not to say that everybody's playing the blame game and I'm just blaming people. So I'd rather, instead of me doing that, I'd rather use the voice that people call me. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather use my voice to be responsible with the content that I put out. So I could assure people one thing for sure: when you come here, I'm not going to be responsible for the propaganda, the false narratives, or the misinformation. You know what I'm saying? The clickbaiting, I'm just not a fan of none of it. So I stay far away from it. I try to present things, you know what I mean, that I know is fact, and I, you know, that's where I'm at with it. But as it stands, y'all, like I said, I just don't see Bruce Ennis as being no duck. I don't think he ducked Bud Crawford. I just think I think that's just a juicy headline at the moment. I think that'll make people click and tune in. If you saying a guy that they just was labeling a boogeyman, you get what I'm saying? Labeling a boogeyman a duck now, you know what I mean? That'll catch people, you know what I mean, attention a little bit. But for me, I'm just not a fan of it because we put jackets on fighters and it just kind of muddies their reputation, you know what I'm saying, unnecessarily. And again, I'm in this content creator space where you get tired of them not respecting what you do. And again, you know why? Because people just say some of the most ignorant things and they know they be lying when they say this stuff, but they'll say it anyway. Get what I'm saying? So I'm just not one of those people. Man, right. Absolutely trying to save face, man. So I just try to be responsible with it, y'all, man. But we gonna keep cooking for a little bit, man. I be hating when people tag me on Instagram. They be pissing me off. They be pissing me off, y'all. They be pissing me off. But yeah, man. What else did I see? What else did I wanted to chop it up with y'all about, man? Kind of lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, man. I seen something that Gary Antoine Russell said on Twitter about Alberto Puello, and it confused me. I seen Knockout comment on it. Salute the Knockout. He made a good point. I just didn't understand what Gary Antoine Russell was saying right there. He said something. me see. Let me see if I could big this up. He said, Gary Antoine said, when being a student of the game, you must consider the fact that every step a contestant takes is more than just self-gratification, and each and every last one of us do it for keeps. He said, in other words, Puello got to catch up to me. He is behind me. No need to look back when the direction you're going is forward. So, you know, that kind of confused me. And, you know, I love Gary Antoine Russell, but I just see certain things that catch my attention, and I add my perspective and my opinion on him. He's saying Puello's behind him, but I don't understand how a champion could be behind you. Maybe, are you saying maybe the opportunity that once was is behind you and now you're looking forward? So that opportunity, you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to understand what he's saying without making it look like he's talking crazy, because I don't think he's talking crazy. I think he's a pretty smart damn dude. So maybe that's what he's saying. No need to look back when the direction you're going is forward. So he's saying maybe that once was an opportunity for him to fight Puello, and he, you know, now that that's no longer on the table and they moving in a different direction, he's still going forward. Maybe that's what he mean. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Salute to him. You know what I mean? I like Gary Antoine. He's fighting Ken Cruz next. Are you looking forward? Yeah. And again, he's still going to be looking forward, IB, right? He's still going to be looking forward, but that's not what got me, because I understand the train of thought. You want to, you know, each step that you take it, you know, you want to look at it as a step forward, right? And he didn't necessarily fight Puello yet, so it ain't necessarily taking a step back, but it's a step away off of a title opportunity for sure, right? You get me? So I don't see how Puello is behind him in that sense, but I think he's behind him in terms of maybe that opportunity is behind him now, and he's focused on what's in front of him. You get what I'm saying? Maybe that's what I'm saying. But as a champion, just as that sounds, just, you know, the naked eye, just looking at it, Puello in no way, shape, or form could be behind you, because he's accomplished where you're trying to get to. You're trying to get to where he's trying to get to. You get what I'm saying? But I think that's what he meant. Like, the opportunity was once what it was, now it's behind him, so he's just moving forward. Yeah, right. R West, facts. You try to get that opportunity again. Right. 13, 14 guys ranked higher, but he is the champion. You're not, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. He can't really be behind him. But I'm thinking, I be trying to really understand. Like, that's where I'm at in my life. I'd rather understand than jump to a bunch of conclusions. And that's why I add perspective that could be a possibility. And I don't try to say that that's the guaranteed fact. You know what I'm saying? But nah, you're right. I just don't see how he's behind him. You get what? But facts, champ should be the goal. And that is his goal, R West. You know what I'm saying? So he just confused me a little bit with that. You know what I'm saying? Making up excuses and talking crazy Ashby on them Russells, man. But yeah, I that threw me through a loop a little bit. But salute to Gary Antoine, you know what I'm saying? He do got Ken Cruz, like IB mentioned. So let's see, you know, let's see what improvements and adjustments that he's made since his last fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking for, to see how much better he got. Hey, you make a good point, bro. Make a good point. But it's like you really be having to try to decipher and, you know what I mean, figure out what the hell they be saying sometimes, because it don't be straightforward. You know what I mean? Put in the mix for real now. You're a champ, man. That's why I could take that belt, in my opinion. That's a fact, bro. So I hope he do get the chance at that opportunity again. Salute to my Brody A1, man. Appreciate you. Right. That's true. Cooked on Bud, Boots versus Bud. Yeah, you can always add to the conversation, bro. You can always add to it, though. Yeah, I was just in here talking about, you know, how I don't think Boots is a duck. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people, that's the hot topic. You know what I'm saying? That's the eye catcher. That's the one that's going to, you know, raise an eyebrow or two. Have people looking like, oh, yeah, Boots really, you a duck, huh? So it's like, but I don't look at it like that. I just think it's an opportunity that just wasn't worked out. I mean, I think it was a discussion that took place. It was no real negotiations and none of that. And you get what I'm saying? So a lot more need to take place than a phone conversation for somebody to be a duck. That's in my opinion. I don't even want to pass that as fact, but I'm going to just say in my opinion, I think more has to happen. You get what I'm saying? actual negotiations have to take place. Like somebody has to actually turn down the fight. You know what I'm saying? And not want no smoke for real. So I just don't think that's the case with Boots Ennis, because fighting Crawford would be a title opportunity. So why wouldn't he want that? That's what I'm saying. But yeah, Rolly is getting his chance first. Is crazy, right? Crazy. Well, I say you see stranger things happen in the sport of boxing, man. You see stranger things happen. But nonetheless, we will see Boots, man. We'll see Boots back in that ring soon. We'll see him back in that ring. He ain't ducking no smoke, man. Crawford, I don't know what. I guess we know what he gonna do, but I ain't even here to go too deep into him. It's something else I came across, man. Tony Harrison, like this fight week, y'all. This fight week, I'm gonna be bringing this up periodically throughout the week because I'm really putting that good energy in the air, and I'm calling for this Charlo Harrison trilogy, man. We pushing for that. Boots might headline his own card in AC, right? That'd be dope for Boots. That's what he need. You know what I'm saying? Let him headline a card. I hope they just get him the right opponent again, though, man. I really do. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with the last one, but I'm saying in terms of a test, give him another real test. You get what I'm saying? Jay Reddy, what's good with it, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling? You have a lot of fun in Australia, right? You know what? And that's a good thing, undercard, like, you know, the right kind of fun. Like, I see Tony being in a good space mentally, which could only result into him having a good performance to me. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's important that he's in a good headspace, and it's translated to him being in a good physical state, great shape right now. So I think we're going to see Tony go in his bag against TSZYU, man, and pull it out, man. I'm rooting for him. I know the dangers that exist. You know what I'm saying? I understand what TSZYU could do. I've seen him fight enough to know. But I truly think, you know, Tony can neutralize a lot of the things that he want to do with good footwork and just smart boxing. And I expect him to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, my main question for him is just the discipline and being switched on the entire fight. You get what I'm saying? Don't fall asleep at the wheel and don't gas. And I'm telling you, you could see Tony Harrison pull this fight off. Put a parlay in for you on the Tony card. Right. Oh, it's coming to boxes. It's chin and gas tank. Yeah, right. Right. And it's like, bro, I've seen people make it through fights and navigate fights and still get by with having a leaky gas tank. But you can't fall asleep at the wheel and have a leaky gas tank. You get what I'm saying? So if I had to pick one, I would say maybe you could afford to get a bit tired in there because you can get a second win, right? But you can't afford to fall asleep at the wheel, because falling asleep at the wheel and being tired, it gets you cut by something you don't see or a punch you don't need to get hit with. And TSZYU is a pretty good puncher, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I think Charlo's a better puncher, you know what I'm saying? I think he took some of Charlo's best stuff before getting knocked out. And he definitely avoided some of Charlo's best shots in the first fight and won that one, you know what I'm saying? So he need that type of defensive performance, and he need to be switched on the way he was for the first Charlo fight. I think that was a great version of Tony Harrison. Right, Teach. Right. I'm really truly rooting for Tony in this one, though. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Salute to TSZYU, but I need to see this Charlo trilogy, man. $3 on pump 8. You know, you're getting so far. Yeah, right. So look, you know, his brother was speaking about, you know, people, they know that they say the gas tank this and that. And his brother went on to say he felt like only one fight where Tony was truly gassed in. And he said it was the Hurd fight, I believe, the Jared Hurd fight. He said other than that, he felt like the other fights, he wasn't as gassed. That fight, he truly was gassed in. And I get what he's saying. So it's like, I think they're putting in the right work, and I think the fact that Tony is feeling like he's at a point where he understands his brother a lot more than what he once did. Now, I mean, that voice in the corner is really starting to resonate with Tony, and as a result, you know, him being able to coach Alicia Baumgartner is put him in a position to be able to understand his brother more. So I think that's this coming at the right time. You get what I'm saying? I think they gelling in terms of chemistry. I think things is clicking. and he really get it. And I think he gonna cross his T's and dot his I's. I think if TSZYU beat him, TSZYU just gonna really be the better man that night, because I think Tony is in damn good shape, especially mentally. Kurt, my bro, what's going on, Kurt? How you feeling? People calling Boots a duck for turning down a Bud fight, saying Bud ain't duck for turning down the Errol fight, right? And just so while we on it, Kurt, and the thing is, Boots ain't even turned the fight down. It was a discussion that his pops had with somebody, and he did it. You know what I mean? Boots ain't even have no say on that, and they putting it on Boots. Like, I just can't, you know what I mean? And I say, like, more than a discussion need to happen for him to be an actual duck for me. Yeah, that's a good point, BC. The build up again between Harris and Charles, much as the fight, right, Mike? That'd be a dope fight. It's only gonna be all right. I definitely got him. Ben had him right. I'll be rocking with him. I mean, he said it that way. Example, Tony and Plant gas tank question. Right. Yeah, right. That's all facts, though. All facts. I'm glad you're feeling good too, Kurt over there. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all punch that like button. Much love to the fan. We're gonna cook for a little longer. But yeah, man, fight week. Tony Harrison, man, we rocking. We pulling for Tony as we always doing. And like I said, man, no disrespect to Conor, Ben. This is nothing personal. I don't do personal attacks on fighters. I think that's lame, right? So I try to keep it decent up here, right? But I just don't think you reward a person in a climate where they just was accused for cheating. Now, let's just say whether he did or didn't, the fact that he tested positive and y'all have a sample that says it, y'all reward that man with a fight is bogus to the sport of boxing. It's kind of spitting in people's face. You get what I'm saying? And you're rewarding the man not only with a fight, but a very lucrative fight. And then that's a spit in the face. So that's one reason why it shouldn't happen. And the other one, simply because Manny should retire from boxing instead of trying to retire from life. You get what I'm saying? Life can't be that bad, Manny, that you still want to get punched on. It can't be that bad. Appreciate you, Mike. As always, my bro. It can't be that bad. Me too, Teach. I'm rooting for him. Just make it make sense. Right, bro. Right. It just don't. You know what I'm saying? It don't. And they logic don't. And you know what, Kurt? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with if they want to say Boots is a duck, but then that means you would have to say they man is one, right? And if they can't do that, that's why I shoot it down anyway, even though I don't think he won regardless. But I'm willing to say, okay, I'm willing to say okay to the duck claims, but you got to have the same energy on the other side. And I know they won't. So for me, I just shoot it down. Yeah, I keep hearing that. Mike, I ain't know that. I thought he was out of that, yo. I really did, bro. That's crazy. I thought he was out of that, for real, y'all. I did. Thought Manny was straight. And you know what's, it's unfortunate, Mike, because the sport of boxing, as much as I love it, we all know, like, when it comes to making money, man, like, they'll run you into the ground, bro. They'll run you into the ground. Like, they'll let their sport, the powers that be will let the sport of boxing retire you before you retire from the sport. And they'll have no problem doing it. They'll have no problem doing it. And that's the unfortunate thing. They'll understand that a guy like Manny Pacquiao got, debt issues, right? So they'll use that as a reason to get him to come back, lure him into a fight, a dangerous fight. Because at this point, the age that he's at, all these fights for him going to be dangerous. Boxing is dangerous regardless of what age you at, right? Let alone when you out of your physical prime and you'll be competing with somebody that's coming into theirs. Like, I just don't see how that'd be a good recipe for a win for Manny. So I don't want to see it. I wonder too, because I hear a lot of bad things about him undercard. I hear some bad stuff about Buddy. And that's the one that I hear is trying to push and negotiate a fight with these dudes, which is also weak. It's just that's not how you handle it. Like, all right, for perfect example, right, y'all? Jose Uzcategui, right? Jose Uzcategui was set to fight David Benavidez. They yanked him up off that card from what I was reading. And one of the deciding factors for yanking him off that card was a previous PD test that he failed. So they yanked him off of there because it would have been like a black eye on boxing, would have looked bad because they looked like they would have rewarded a cheater with an opportunity, with a lucrative fight. So instead, they bypassed that and gave us the Plant Benavidez fight that we really need anyway, because nobody needed to see Benavidez beat up Uzcategui. We know what he was going to do to him, right? So they yanked him out of this situation, right? So what's the difference between Uzcategui and Conor Benn? What's the difference? You yank one from an opportunity because of his previous failed PD test. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You don't reward Conor Benn with a lucrative fight like a Manny Pacquiao fight. Straight up and down, you don't do it. You allow Manny Pacquiao to keep fighting his exhibitions and making his money that way and get himself out of debt that way. You don't try to lure no Hall of Famer out of retirement to put him in a fighter that just was accused for pissing hot. It's so disrespectful in so many ways. And like I said, the powers that be, they only care about lining their pockets up. And unfortunately, they don't care if you retire from the sport of boxing. They don't care if the sport of boxing retire you. And that's what Manny Pacquiao is at risk. Y'all give me 2 seconds. Let me get something to drink. My bad, y'all. Voice going out. BVO Boxing, what's good with it, fam? Took 3 months for us to deal with Michelle Rivera. You get what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. And he about to get slapped with 6 months and a $15K fine. But like I said, you got benbuterol. My bad, I lost my train of thought for a second. You got benbuterol just getting not even a slap on the wrist, and he getting rewarded with a damn good fight. Well, he would be with a lucrative fight, should I say, that he can win too at that. He should be made to come across the pond and fight one of them young lions that want smoke. That's what he should have to do. You know what I mean? Dog Bay, yeah, that's gonna be a good fight right there. Thrill Hill, salute, Brody. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? The reporter, he made up to 230 mil for Floyd fight. Hard to believe he doesn't have some of that paper, right? Real Thrill. I just don't know what to make of Manny. Like, if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just don't feel like that's a fight that the boxing world don't need Manny Pacquiao versus Conor Benn. Nobody needs that. Conor Benn might need that after the situation he went through. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Maybe Manny do need money, but the boxing world don't need that fight. Manny need to stick to them exhibitions and stay away from them young lions for somebody hurt him. Like I said, it looked real bad what guys did to him, and I just don't need to see that again. I don't. Don't forget, drugs are expensive, right? That's crazy. It's just, and it's unfortunate because, again, I only have something to say because they told me what his B sample was. You get what I'm saying? And hold on, where's that video at from Frank Warren that you had sent me? Let me see something real quick. Yeah, man, I gotta play. I'm gonna play this video from Frank Warren where he was talking about what is this? He said, just give the B sample to UCAD. This is Frank Warren talking about this situation with Conor Benn, man. And Conor come to the U.S. and fight Blair. Somebody, right? That's his duty. He gotta come. Jay Reddy, salute to you, Brody. Putting that color in the chat. Much appreciation. He said it's due. Much appreciation for the support.
And
bro.
we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Guys is top 6. Ben isn't, right? And you know what though? They did have him top 5, I think, in like 3 or 4, 3 or all of the sanctioning bodies. One of them, they did have Conor been top 5 in like 3. I think it was 3 of the sanctioning bodies. It might have been. I don't know if anything changed since then, but oddly enough, he was ranked pretty high. You know what I'm saying? But still, fight Ugas though. You get what I'm saying? BC, fight Ugas. Real fans not buying the too many eggs narrative. I just can't. IB, it's hard, bro. It's hard. It's hard. And again, like when they asked you to clear your name and you gave up your boxing license, that was a red flag to me. I'm gonna always look at that suspect. I don't care what you say. I'm gonna always look at the suspect. Me too, undercard. I'm always pulling for AB. Yeah, the drivers are sending too. You get what I'm saying, Kurt? You just don't know. Like, what is he doing? Like, hell, man, he doing in his spare time, bro? What is he doing? Let's see what Frank Warren had to say about this test. I salute to everybody still in the building. Y'all smash that like button. But yeah, Kurt, I would love to know what happened with his money. Not on no funny stuff, because I never root for somebody to be broke or anything like that. But you just hate hearing those stories. And that's why I feel like one thing about Jared Hurd the other night, I was saying, like, even if he decided to hang it up, I believe he made good investments. So I don't think he's pressed for money, which is good to hear. You know what I'm saying? That's good to hear. Woman, drug, a lot of foolish, right? Something, right? Got to be something.
Decision regarding Conor Benn and reinstating him to their rankings. Yeah, I guess just what did you make of it? Have you read the WBC's?
Oh, my bad, John.
Moving on from that, one thing that did take up a lot of headlines, aside from Tommy Fury and Jake Paul,
it's gonna be Frank Warren,
was
y'all.
the WBC's decision regarding Conor Benn and reinstating him to their rankings. Yeah, I guess just what did you make of it? Have you read their statement?
They never let us know the real Manny. Facts, Mike.
They said that there's no problem with the lab reports.
Notice they stopped having him talk once he had revealed that he used to do drugs back in the day, Manny. And that's not that's funny, but I noticed he stopped getting on the mic like that when he came out and said that.
He completely exonerated the allegation that things were wrong. And then they said that correct me if I'm wrong, that it was down to the eggs. Was it 34 eggs or whatever it is? 35 eggs.
Overabundance of eggs, I think.
35 eggs. We got a number, y'all.
That's where
34, 35 eggs. We got a number, y'all.
I don't get that. I didn't get that part of it because first of all, that's substances banned for use in poultry farming and so forth in this country.
You hear what he's saying?
Unless you're importing the eggs from America.
Listen to what he said.
That's substances banned for where the substance came from.
Sure.
I don't get that. I didn't get that part of it because first of all, that's substances banned for use in poultry farming and so forth in this country. So
now the substance that was in his system is banned from in poultry farming. It's banned. So how do you get that? How do you get bad eggs, bro? You get what I'm saying? But you want us to believe. In fact, he was mad honest, but you want us to believe that you was nothing at play. It was you're not at fault. Nothing you or nobody in your team did is at fault and put you in a position to have contaminated eggs. We're not trying to hear it, bro. Something ain't lining up. Frank Warren was keeping it a buck. I do respect the hell out of his honesty for this, man. I do, y'all. I don't like to be just told anything, bro. Facts, he probably was importing his eggs, bro. They had 34, 35 eggs, yo. They said a number, bro. They threw a number on it. Skills, Mr. New Orleans in the flesh, my Brody. What's good with the Skills? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping, dude. What's good with it, my bro? How you feeling?
So I think
overabundance of eggs, and that they were, that's where the sub, the eggs. Was it 34 eggs or whatever it is? 35 eggs.
Overabundance of eggs, I think.
Overabundance of eggs, and that they were, that's where the substance came from.
Sure.
I I don't get that. I didn't get that part of it because first of all, that's substance is banned for use in poultry farming and so forth in this country. So unless you're importing the eggs from America, you're not going to. I don't see how it's going to happen. But just pushing that aside, to his credit, he came out. I think I was reading Conor's thing. He came out and said that wasn't his case. That's not what they were saying. They were saying that the sample had been contaminated at the laboratory. I'm sure that's what he said.
Yeah, so he said that his team felt that there was a lot of irregularities in the testing procedures.
How do you know the amount of eggs
WBC, because they exonerated the lab and exonerated VADA, then asked for his meal plan and decided eggs was the most likely contributing factor.
Well,
you hear this garbage, Joe?
The WBC, because
sample had been contaminated at the laboratory.
Listen to this garbage.
I'm sure that's what he said.
Yeah, so he said that his team felt that there was a lot of irregularities in the testing procedures. And I think the WBC, because they exonerated the lab and exonerated VADA, then asked for his meal plan and decided eggs was the most likely contributing factor.
Well, the easy way to determine whether that's true or not is to test a B sample in a different laboratory. Well, give it to UCAD. Simple, isn't it?
Simple.
I mean, there is that side of it as well. That apparently, according to Robert Smith at the British Boxing Board of Control, they haven't received anything like the same amount of documentation and evidence as the WBC did. This was it 170 or 270 page dossier?
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I've heard they had nothing. And the reason they haven't had anything because he gave his license up. So he's not, he feels he's not obliged. He's not licensed.
Do you hear this?
He's not obliged to do that. So that's the position. So the Board of Control.
Anything like the same amount of documentation and evidence as the WBC did. This was it 170 or 270 page dossier?
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I've heard they had nothing. And the reason they haven't had anything because he gave his license up. So he's not, he feels he's not obliged. He's not licensed. So he's not obliged to do that. So that's the position. So the Board of Control can't have a hearing if they haven't got something to determine upon as far as the PED situation, and that's it. So he's given his license up. I'm hearing he's going to apply for license in the States and so forth. Who knows what he's going to do? But I can't see how he can get a license in the UK until it's a result. And for me, I don't understand. I just don't understand. Make the information available and make the B sample available. He's given his license up. I'm hearing.
Look at this, man. Miss Joelle, salute, Queen. Appreciate that support. Much love to you for the super sticker. Much love, Queen. Appreciate that. Let me give you your just.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute, Queen. Appreciate that. Much appreciation. I got you, bro. Appreciate you.
Something to determine upon as far as the PED situation, and that's it. So he's given his license up. I'm hearing he's going to apply for license in the States and so forth. Who knows what he's going to do? But I can't see how he can get a license in the UK until it's a result. And for me,
do you hear?
I don't understand. I just don't understand. Make the information available and make the B sample available. If what he's saying is true. And he's obviously very, he's very passionate about what he's saying, that the sample was contaminated in the laboratory, VADA laboratory, and that may be the case or may not be the case. It's not according to WBC, but that is the case. Then go to another laboratory with a B sample and let them test it. Right. Something that the Board of Control are happy with. Not just picking out your own one, go to an independent one, like I say, like you can, and you have it tested.
Yeah, I mean, if you were promoting him now, and obviously that's Matchroom's job.
She really is, Mike. She really is.
But if you were, what would you be advising him to do as his next kind of course of action?
Same thing we told Teti. Put your B sample in and get it tested.
And then if that doesn't go the way he hopes, is it just kind of hold your hands up and go to America?
No, I don't think. If if the border control, these are all obviously suppositions, but if his B-type sample was found to be matched the A sample in an independent laboratory or a UCAD laboratory, then the border control would deal with that, because it's twice. It's not once, it's twice. So they'll deal with that, and the normal situation for that is that a boxer will be suspended, his license will be suspended. If the border control suspend his license, then there'd be no state in America that would license him.
But then he doesn't currently have a license, so wouldn't it be he'd apply for the license and they've rejected it?
Well, yeah, I know at the time there was all this talk, and didn't the chairman of the American associations
I just respect
say something?
Frank Warren for this honesty, man.
Wouldn't license him. I don't know.
Yeah, he said if they tried to make you
cut no corners, make no excuses for this dude, none of that.
They wouldn't have licensed any.
But the bottom line of it is, you know, whatever he's going to do, he's going to do it. It's not really, you know, not my concern. My only concern is all the crap that it did and all the problems it caused with boxing. And before all the old haters come out and say, well, you did Luxembourg. It was not about drugs. It was not about somebody failing the test. It wasn't about B samples. It was about Derek Chisora's license being
respect to the OG Frank Warren, man.
He was free
in fact,
to
Josh,
take a
one of the nicest people,
Anyway,
probably the nicest person. Matter of fact,
no, he could have gone to America and taken the license out. No one, the border control wouldn't have stopped it. They wouldn't have written to anybody to stop it. That would not happen.
All right, well, let's look at some more positive stuff. Obviously, you've got a couple of shows coming up, one this month, one next month. Firstly, in Telford. Tell us a little bit about that. I know, obviously, the main event is a big rematch for Nathan Heaney.
Yeah, Jack Flatley and Nathan Heaney.
Well, that was that. Hold on, bro. He sent me something else.
Recordings just got better.
Pardon me, y'all. Play something else. Conor, Ben, Clomiphene, and cleared. We're going to play some of this, man. Salute to the Queen, Miss Joette, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all punch that like button.
Once again by boxing journalist and
we're going to listen to some of this, y'all.
In sports expert.
Y'all hang in there with me. Appreciate the family.
Gabe, how you doing?
Doing all right, man. Yeah, hanging in there.
When we did the last of these discussions on the Conor Ben situation, I think I saw it being like a perfect trilogy, if you like. And now, having seen the latest ruling from the WBC and also the response from the British Boxing Board of Control, both of which we'll discuss in a moment, I think this could run and run. We don't seem particularly closer to getting a satisfying or a satisfactory conclusion to this mess. I'll talk about the WBC edict in more detail shortly, but what was your initial reaction? It was kind of preempted a little bit a couple of weeks ago. People said he was going to be quote unquote cleared by the sanctioning body, but what did you make of their edict and the rationale they used?
I was kind of disgusted by the WBC. Why even go to the trouble of starting a clean boxing program, getting VADA involved? If you're going to then, when somebody tests positive, get involved and split hairs like this. It's my understanding this report is not looking at the second positive. They're looking at the first positive that happened in the clean boxing program. And the reason that they're doing that, and I think Dan Raphael pointed this out in his Substack reporting, is that the clean boxing program doesn't have strict liability.
You know, I grind for
in
the people.
So, the second positive, I think that agreement might have it because it was more, VADA training camp testing and that kind of agreement. But in the clean boxing program, there's this loophole that doesn't exist in the World Anti-Doping Agency or USADA or VADA. Strict liability just means if you test positive testing and that kind of doesn't have strict liability in it. Boxing program.
I'm gonna run it back a little bit for you.
It's my understanding this report is not looking at the second positive. They're looking at the first positive that happened in the clean boxing program. And the reason that they're doing that, and I think Dan Raphael pointed this out in his Substack reporting, is that the clean boxing program doesn't have strict liability in it. So
you see that?
Now the second positive, I think that agreement might have it because it was more VADA training camp testing and that kind of agreement. But in the
just to stop it right there, what it sounded like to me is the VADA testing was the more strict testing, and that's the one that found some. You get what I'm saying? And they trying to go off the first test that was good, but the B samples seen something else. Seen some irregularities right there, bro, because it seemed like they did that B sample was more thoroughly tested, and it came back with some. Simple and plain. CAS Sports, salute, fan. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? Or is it Kai Sports? I don't want to be wrong, but I appreciate you stopping through, bro. How you feeling?
Clean boxing program, there's this loophole that doesn't exist in the World Anti-Doping Agency or USADA or VADA.
See that?
Strict liability program doesn't have strict liability in it. So, now the second positive, I think that agreement might have it because it was more, VADA training camp testing and that kind of agreement. But in the clean boxing program, there's this loophole that doesn't exist in the World Anti-Doping Agency or USADA or VADA. Strict liability just means that, if you test positive for something, you are responsible for the thing that goes in your body. And you come up with all these other excuses, but ultimately you're going to be punished because it's your body.
Right. As you should, bro. As you should.
There's a reason why there's so many lawyers in boxing. They love to find these loopholes. And I think that's what the WBC did. And to me, it just undermines VADA. It undermines clean sport.
Did you hear him?
They love to find these loopholes. And I think that's what the WBC did. And to me, it just undermines VADA. It undermines clean sport. And it does a disservice to athletes who don't test positive for clomiphene because they're not on drugs.
Now, I'm going to read a section, probably not the only one during this conversation, but I'm going to read a section of the WBC's decision that they sent out as a press release, and also it's on their website if anyone wants to go and have a look. So they were talking about the investigation, and they said, I'm just trying to find the right part. It was not until early January of 2023 that the WBC results management unit
everybody else held to the same standard, bro.
Analysis of Mr. Benn's arguments.
Michelle Rivera was just held to that same standard.
I was reading this yesterday,
but Conor
and they
Ben
basically said, and I'm trying to find the lines
bro.
where they talked about it. They were
get a
looking
fight with
into
PACQUIAO,
though.
While meanwhile, Michelle Rivera gets 6 months and a 15K fine. Something ain't making sense. The math ain't mathing.
And only in the last 3 weeks did they submit the full nutritional plan that Ben had been adhering to.
Did you hear that?
I think from September last year through to January. And only in the last 3 weeks did they submit the full nutritional plan that Ben had been adhering to, and their alternative explanation that he tested positive for clomiphene because of an overabundance of eggs in his diet.
Which Frank Warren just said the drug that was found in his system is banned in poultry farming. It's banned. It's banned, bro. If it's banned, he said, unless you've been importing the eggs. So again, if something is banned, it's highly unlikely that you just are the unlucky guy to get the batch of eggs that's contaminated with something that's banned, that's been banned. You or somebody from your team was importing eggs. Y'all got eggs from somewhere, which would make y'all responsible, bro. Somebody responsible. Come on, man. This is nothing personal. This ain't no personal attack, and I don't tear down fighters. Come on, bro. It ain't looking right. Anybody that's looking at this situation, yeah, we looking at it. Y'all keep pushing this PACQUIAO garbage in our face. Yeah, and I'm calling it garbage. He 44-45. He looked bad against Ugas. He had looked bad against a guy that was just arguably juiced up, man. That's how much boxing don't care. WBC, y'all bogus, man. Y'all spitting in people's face with this, man. Y'all spitting in people's face and nobody care, man. Nah, hell no, he don't deserve no fight with no Manny Pacquiao, bro. Get your ass out of here, man. You out here. You don't get to do that, bro. Frank Warren called it. It's banned. I'm glad he dropped that. They can't even use that no more in poultry farming, which means what's the likelihood of you getting the bad eggs? You. Out of all the other bodies, just you. Come on, man. Something ain't right, bro. Y'all bugging out, man. Y'all bugging out. Facts. Well, Oscar Valdez and the T, that was bogus. They found out that there's no T on the market with them substances in it. He still got a slap. He ain't get a slap on the wrist. He just skated by. And then they gave the man a statue and cheated Jack. They cheated Robson Conceição. Cheated and then gave that man a statue, bro. Come on, man. They be bugging out. Yo, this ain't nothing personal. I like Conor Benn, man. But this don't look good, bro. You bugging out. Yeah, then Miss Joette. Pete. Now they got a number on the eggs. 34. It's 34 eggs that he consumed. He ate 34 eggs exactly, y'all. So now we getting somewhere. Now at least I know how many eggs I gotta eat to look like Conor Benn. He said 34. I hope he ain't lying to me. Now he just got to tell me the source. Now he got to give me the connect because I'm trying to get big too. Show me where them eggs at, bro. You know what I mean? Spitting in people's yo, man, yo. You get what I'm saying? Alan, so amazing. What's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. And they really robbed son. Right. Facts, man. They really robbed him. Really robbed him. And then gave Oscar Valdez a little statue, bro, for his trouble. For his trouble. They gave him a statue for his trouble, y'all. You can't make this stuff up, man. Might have ended up Burchell's career. But right. And one would question now, right, bro? Amazing. One would question now, bro. Like, was that knockout legit? Because that was the worst knockout of his career. You get what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man. He ate that many eggs. His cholesterol won't be the issue. Why American fighters not having that issue? You get what I'm saying? Israel, salute, fam. We appreciate you stopping through. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button. Appreciate all y'all. And we just, again, we ain't slandering nobody. Y'all know JusDueBoxing don't do slander. I represent the sport in a responsible manner. I just think this was a very irresponsible excuse. And I think his team and him need to be held accountable. And as a result, I don't think that Manny Pacquiao fight need to happen for that reason, because he just fresh off the press and fresh off eggs, 34 eggs to be exact. You know what I mean? And then he gave his meal plan that he was going off in the last 3 weeks prior to, like, the timing of it's just a lot of, it's fishy, bro. And I can't rock with it, but whatever. We're going to play the rest of this. Salute to everybody in the building. In fact, Israel, the American fighters just not having that problem. And I wonder why. And Frank Warren dropped a jewel when he said that substance is banned from poultry farming. So you would have had to be importing the eggs. So somebody should be held responsible because you probably did some extra to get the eggs that you was consuming, trying to be Mr. Muscle Man.
Of an overabundance of eggs in his diet. Now, what can we kind of surmise from the fact that they were looking at a different argument up until just 3 weeks ago? And not only that, but the fact that WBC have come to their conclusion only 3 weeks after getting this evidence.
Well, I've had over the years, I've been writing about this since 2010 and covering it or paying attention to it since then.
Man got high cholesterol.
Over the years,
not no damn
clomiphene. In stories I haven't been covering, and sometimes in stories I have been covering, have asked me what to do when they test positive, and I say, get yourself an experienced anti-doping lawyer. And that seems to be what Conor Benn did here. I mean, the fact that you're looking for an excuse, and then 3 weeks before this all comes out, you're like, we found it. I mean, how many eggs do you have to break to come up with a cover story? It just doesn't wash to me in terms of just Occam's razor. Guys moving up in weight to an unnatural weight class, you test positive for a drug twice that other athletes in other sports have been caught using over the years. That kind of says that it works. It's used, all the bodybuilders know exactly what this is for. It's to come off of a cycle after you've been taking an anabolic steroid.
Do you hear this, bro?
Just Occam's razor. Guys moving up in weight to an
817,
unnatural
what's
weight
good,
class, you
family?
test
How you
positive
feeling,
for
bro?
a drug twice
Appreciate you stopping
that other athletes in other sports have been caught using over the years. That kind of says that it works. It's used, all the bodybuilders know exactly what this is for. It's to come off of a cycle after you've been taking an anabolic steroid or you've been taking testosterone, and it balances out your estrogen.
Come on.
We all know what this is.
Come on, bro.
Like, it's either he took that drug and got caught twice, or, man, I was just bulking up to weight and I was eating a bunch of eggs and wow, it turns out they put clomiphene in those to make the poultry, you know, have more eggs.
Come on, man.
What just off the bat seems more plausible?
Sure.
Come on, that's a joke, bro. Come on, man. It ain't looking good, bro. Stop pushing that Manny Pacquiao fight down our throat. It's too soon, bro. Y'all ain't even let this situation get cleared away, and already y'all on to the next set of business like we some fools. Man, I'm not rooting for that dude, yo. Y'all ain't get that dude no punishment, bro. I'm not rooting for him. And I ain't rooting against him because I ain't no hater. He do what he do. But I ain't rooting for him no more, man. Y'all bogus. Y'all bogus, man. Y'all ain't got no reason, no excuse to be doing this right here, yo. Y'all crazy. Then y'all got the audacity to be force-feeding some Manny Pacquiao like we supposed to just be, we excited. We not excited. He 44, 45. He not the same guy no more. We don't care to see him no more, bro. We seen his last out and it looked bad. We ain't got to even revisit it. You bugging out. Man, yo. They wonder why we be mad. Yeah, I will not root for this guy, bro. Sit here and lie like this to the people, man. Nobody want to hold themselves accountable. Everybody picking on you. Nah, bro. Jay Gibson, my brody, what's good with it, Jay? Appreciate you stopping through. Public branding him a drug chief out on his positive test with banned substance. And you know what? He ain't seem like it, bro. Dolfo sticking his finger up and posting and tweeting at Errol Spence, calling Errol Spence out. That don't sound like a dude that's suicidal to me. Sound like a dude that's in denial. Talking about he ain't raising his hand for nothing he ain't do. Sound like a dude that's in denial to me. You know what I'm saying? This dude crazy, bro. Clomiphene dream, man. The clomiphene fiend, yo. He crazy, bro. You get what I'm saying? At least a clean year, bro. And be fine. And be fine. I mean, they tripping, bro. Sign up 45. Yeah, come on, man. The fighter dude. Look how boxing do, people. They use you up till they can't use you no more. Manny, you better go another route. Better go another route, bro. Facts, bro. Come on, we ain't trying to see Manny go out like that. Come on, man. I'm convinced, yo. Retiring from the sport is not enough for Manny Pacquiao, y'all. You know what I mean? The could be, would be. What was he? What was he running for? Man, the would be president of the Philippines is trying to retire from his existence of life, y'all. Retiring from boxing not enough. Nah, that wasn't good enough. He want to try to go out. He trying to go out. You know what I mean? Like a soldier, I guess. Come on, bro. We don't need to see that. I'm cool on it. I'm good on it.
So I've just found the section I was looking for. So they said
probably ain't
WBC. This said his defense against the adverse findings centered on allegations of potential laboratory analysis failures and irregularities in connection with the analysis of his samples and the results of the results of the samples testing. Now, this has been completely thrown out by the WBC in the same press release. You know, they're not saying anything about the laboratory settings, which are used both by VADA and WADA, and they're completely ruling that out as an explanation.
They crazy.
And then further down, it does say in early February of 2023, so that's a maximum of, 3 weeks ago, Mr. Benn's team for the first time provided a detailed breakdown of Mr. Benn's diet and supplement consumption that could have directly affected the adverse finding. Now, I find that just baffling that that out as an
that is wild, man. If y'all hearing what these two dudes is having a discussion about and how they treating this situation, yo, this is exactly what's wrong with the WBC. And I'm putting the onus on just them because they're the ones responsible for this. They his mouthpiece, they his entry back into boxing. They the ones that's trying to facilitate him to slip in through the back door after he just pissed hot. It's crazy what they doing. It's disgusting. Somebody got paid off somewhere. I'm not trying to hear it. Listen to what the stuff that they saying, the way they just disregarded all information involved and just went on about their daily business. Now they go as if so far to be making several different fight posters with him and Manny Pacquiao. Like we supposed to just get excited for this fight. Like this dude didn't just get caught cheating, bro. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Salute to my bro Mike Kirkland putting that color back in the chat. Agree with you about hating Ben, but Manny would have cheated Floyd if he could, in my opinion. Absolutely he would have. Absolutely he would have, Mike. Absolutely. The only reason that fight happened because Floyd demanded to be on the even playing field, and that's what he got. And that's why we seen the result we seen. All facts, Mike. Salute to my bro putting that comment in the chat. Much appreciation for the support.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Manny Secret Service detail be ready to jump in there and save him. I'm telling you. Gotta be tested 3 times a day for 24 months before I fight him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't giving him no outs, bro. Ain't giving him no outs. Ain't giving him no slips through the back door. You will not slip one in on me, bro. You won't do it. You won't get me. You get what I'm saying? I got it. I get caught. Career over. How could you ever be trusted? Any result always be questioned, man. I'm telling you. And that's why I say Cinnabon Fury, right, bro. And that's the thing, man. Like now he in a sticky situation, Conor Ben is, because if you come back, I said this before, I'm gonna say it again. If you come back and look too good, they're gonna feel like it's the eggs. If you come back and you don't look good enough, it's going to be because you ain't got the eggs. You know what I'm saying? So just I hope he know what to prepare for. And you know Chris Algieri got some questions about y'all fight too. Just throw that out there. Chris Algieri got a question or two about y'all fight too. You know what I'm saying? Just so that you know, Conor. He got he want to know something. You know what I'm saying? Cheap boy at 34 eggs, man. Now we got the number of eggs. I know how many eggs I gotta eat to bulk up. Now he gotta just let me know where he got them from. Just let me know where you imported the eggs from, Conor. I don't box, so it's all good. You can let me know. You know what I'm saying? Just get a connect up and we cool. You know what I'm saying? Just get a connect up, bro. Man, he should start going Floyd out. That's more his age, right? He'd love that. I think Floyd just won't dare give him another opportunity, bro. It's gonna be looking at Lorenzo gloves with a yeah. I'm telling you, right? They're gonna be on him, bro. They're gonna be on him in them gloves. You know they're trying to say Boots ducked him. I had to shoot that false narrative down. Me personally, I feel like that's just another false narrative that they're trying to use to discredit another fighter that's coming up doing their thing, knowing damn well people not in the rush to get in there with no Boots in it. You can sit up there and try to lie all you want, but I know the truth, man. I know what's been going on. Y'all not gonna start pulling that, and I'm telling you how quick people forget. How quick people forget, right? Because y'all bringing, you could tell. This is how I rationalize things, right? This man did a 20-minute or so little clip or video on his Instagram. And inside of that Instagram, toward the back end of it, when he said something about Boots Ennis and I think Virgil Ortiz, he said the reason he didn't fight these dudes is because their names never came up. How soon people forget. So this is how you know that conversation that Bosey had, whatever it was nothing more than a discussion, because it didn't even make it back across that man's desk for him to even turn shit down. This is what people don't get. He said it out his own mouth, bro. Like that I will never forget he say that. Now y'all want me to believe that the names came up to him and he turned them down. It never came up because it was not more than a fucking discussion, in my opinion, man. That's just what it was. She Showtime and Fox is gonna do it with Boots. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. But they looking at Boots like Boots or Bosey like they did something wrong, man. That dude, man, just think about the likelihood. It was just a discussion. Maybe it was brought up to him. Yeah, it was offered. You get what I'm saying? Nothing more than just somebody probably offering it to him out of their mouth, man. And that discussion went how it went, and it led to no fight. But who was surprised about it? Come on. Facts, R-West. How quick do they forget, bro? They forget too fast, bro. They forget too fast, man. Just slow down. Stop jumping on the first thing that looked exciting. It looked good, don't it? Yeah, Boots is a duck. That sound cool, don't it? Yeah, but it ain't true. Know what I mean? If it was true, then cool, but it ain't, and we know it. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of that. People just got to stop running with these narratives, man. They're not good for the sport. I'm going to keep on saying it. Stop trying to make everybody a duck because your favorite fighter probably duck. Stop doing it, because don't start me up. And I be trying not to call nobody no duck. I try to give all these dudes the benefit of the doubt because I always say, y'all know something I've been saying since I had the channel. I don't feel like these dudes spend their entire life boxing to be scared of each other. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's just me giving these dudes the benefit of the doubt as fighters. You know what I'm saying? Now, let some of my counterparts tell it. They just say some of y'all dudes some flat out ducks. You know what I'm saying? So, after you fought Avocado, you get what I'm saying? Go get your man, your ass out of there. You know what I'm saying? Say he will fight Bud in the living room or backyard. And that's a fact. And I believe him. I believe him, bro. I believe him, bro. Posey too real to be out here lying. You get what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? Man ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? So I just know, like, you know, people got to know the difference between a discussion, a conversation, and like real negotiations, bro. Until that happens, until some real negotiations take place and he turned down some smoke, I ain't trying to hear it. Or a real legit offer is made to him and he turned down smoke, Boots in and say, nah, I don't want no smoke, then I ain't pushing no duck narrative. I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it. I just ain't going. I don't share that train of thought with people. You know what I'm saying? Me and Ghost was kicking it a little earlier on this, and I was saying to him, like, I think I was trying to add some, you know, perspective as to why maybe people call Boots the boogeyman. And I felt like to a certain degree he was. You know, people wasn't in a rush to fight him. Like, he was saying everybody's name and people wasn't saying theirs. You get what I'm saying? And the crazy part is, like, I said this before and I'm going to keep saying it. Like, I'm not giving nobody credit just because somebody raised their hand, so to speak, saying they willing to fight Boots now, all of a sudden that he had a fight where he looked human for a second. I'm telling you now, I cannot wait to next time to see JARON Boots Ennis back in the ring, because it's clear to me that all it took was one performance where he dominated. All it took was for him not to knock a guy out, and y'all already talking crazy, talking about he hype and some more shit. We gonna see. When your favorite fighter get in there and get punched on by that man, don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say JusDueBoxing didn't tell you. JARON Boots Ennis is one of them ones. Y'all people are prisoners of the moment, and they can't wait for the first time to see something so they could jump all over it, critique it, and run their mouth. If you let that last performance fool you, and you think that Boots is any less dangerous than what he was before that fight, you will be making a grave mistake. And I guarantee you, for the ones that are the biggest detractors, if you tell your favorite fighter to get in there with him, I will personally guarantee that if he don't flat out beat their ass, he gonna give him hell. I guarantee you, he'll give whoever your people's favorite fighter is at 47 the fight of their life. I can guarantee you that. That I can guarantee you. Win, lose, or draw. And then more times than not, more than likely, you get what I'm saying, he beat whoever it is that people think that he can't beat. And I'm telling you, I would love to see it. So if y'all think he ducking somebody, tell your man to get that man an offer and give him a shot at that belt. Other than that, I'm not trying to hear none of that. It's so real. I guarantee you, Terrence Crawford could come out today, y'all, and tell people, yeah, JARON Boots Ennis never ducked me. And people will still run with it. People will still run with the narrative. That's how crazy they are. You can really ask them, man. I would guarantee you he'll say Boots ain't ducking. We ain't getting that. We ain't getting it, man. Yeah, ducks, no passes given. Yeah, I can't call Boots one, though. I ain't giving Boots no duck. I ain't calling Boots no duck. Why we benefit Boots to fight Bud and be okay? How many fight cards have they fallen apart? That's a fact. See, again, bro, people are very surface level, bro, and they're very, like, closed-minded individuals. They only can see things the way they see it, and that's unfortunate. They can't see things more than one angle. They can only see it one way. If something is said, presented, and it don't happen, somebody got to be labeled a duck. I think that's irresponsible, and it's irresponsible what people doing with Boots right now. Don't care what they saying. You want to try to have it for clicks and go try to paint a narrative, then have at it. But I'm not gonna paint the narrative that Boots Ennis no duck, because nobody is gonna tell me that he said out his mouth he don't want to fight no Terrence Crawford. I'm not gonna run with that. I'm willing to bet Terrence Crawford won't even say Boots Ennis is ducking him. I'm willing to bet that. I don't know if for a fact, but I'm willing to bet it. For real. Otherwise, you see those names on deck. Weirdos say anything for contact. That's all I'm saying. I just don't want to. I ain't ruining his jacket, bro. I'm not putting that on his jacket. You know what I'm saying? The first time. Next is going to be he ducked Ugas because Ugas say he'll fight him and that fight didn't happen. Now they're going to say Boots ducking Ugas next. It's like, come on, man. Stop helping old media push old media narratives. We got to stop being short-sighted. Understand that fighters in boxing, you have fighters that have options. Things don't only go one way in boxing. You get what I'm saying? A discussion don't mean negotiations in an actual fight. You get what I'm saying? It take more than one phone call to make a fight. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it take more than one phone call to secure a fight. And these people talking like a discussion should have led to a fight automatically. Nah, man. Me too. I would love to see it. I would love to see it, Kyle Sports. I would love to see him fight Vila because they soon forget, man. He'll do something. He'll do something nasty to him, man. One card coming up, right? Yeah, that's what they saying. 817 that he gonna headline his own card, man. A duck on something that was really a non-conversation. You get what I'm saying, bro? It's jumping the gun. It's premature. Like that's what I be trying to say to people. Like, how y'all gonna just throw him? And nah, man, y'all looking for the next narrative to push, and that I'm not jacking that Boots being a duck one. I'm not giving nobody that. No. Because, again, at the same token, if y'all want to try to pull that, then you have to undeniably admit that your man is a duck. And I ain't even trying to go there, but they have to say that. For those people that's pushing that, you have to say undeniably your man is a duck. If Boots Ennis is a duck from a conversation taking place and a fight not materializing, then what the hell is it from a guy ghosting and walking away from negotiations? What is that? That's crazy, man. That didn't happen with Boots Ennis. He ain't ducking no smoke. He ain't ducking no damn Crawford. Not running with that. I don't care, man. People be jumping the gun. Can't prove it. Nowhere can you validate that claim. You're going to just say what Bozy said. Man, it take more than that, bro. It take more than that. Boots Ennis ducking now. Nah, bro. We ain't doing that. Get in there with him. Show me he a duck because I like as it stands, I'm picking him to beat Crawford. And I like Crawford, and I ain't going to call Crawford no duck because I ain't even getting into it. But I'm just saying for the people, if you're going to jack that boot stuff, for the detractors, because y'all clearly detractors, you have to say on the other side, undeniably, that guy was a duck, bro. Curious, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know. You get what I'm saying? How ESPN got insiders at PBC and Showtime. Right. Right. Y'all can't secure a fight, though. Come on, man. Right. Nah, right, bro. Right. Good question, bro. And again, it's none personal. We just have conversations, bro. Like stuff ain't one way. You get it? We so stuck on wanting to call somebody a duck that we don't even try to consider the business side of boxing. We just hear a fight and oh snap, it ain't happening. He duck. You don't gotta forget any of the business being squared away, right? Because that don't matter. None of that's gonna lead to the fight. That one discussion is gonna lead to the fight. Not none of the actual business being squared away. None of that stuff matters because people selfish and they just want to see a fight. So somebody just said discussion happened. Oh man, yeah, Boots is a duck. Yeah, bro. That don't even make sense, man. That's just somebody being too quick to try to make an assumption. Being too quick on the trigger, man. We just seen people do this with a different situation with Tank Davis. People being too quick, man. Let things materialize, man. We will get the answers to our questions. We will see who the Ducks is in due time. And when I say due time, this year might reveal a lot more than what people think. Stop being so quick to try to call the next man up a duck, man. When you know the man has been in the smoke. All he been doing is calling for the fights. The situation at least got to make sense. He ain't supposed to sign and say yes to anything. We just seen what happened. We just seen, I'm not even about to be specific. We just seen what fell apart. We just seen it. Can't count them eggs before they hatch, man. You can't, yo. You can't. You just seen what happened. Why would it make sense to do business there? Don't make no damn sense, man. I'm telling you. It's a pattern. Crawford did not take fights he probably can lose. Crawford history states it. Hey, man, you can't argue that, Skills. Can't argue that, bro. Jarrell Joseph, my bro, what's good with it, family? Ain't believe Boots saying no to any one of those fights. Right, hungry as he is. You get what I'm saying? People are just there. Let the track record not speak for itself. They just run with a narrative that sounds like like clickbaitish. The juicy narrative. Boots is ducking instead of letting the track record state that he's been about the smoke. He's been demanding the fights for how long? Now, when he get an opportunity, he himself is gonna say no. This is where I'm going with it. He ain't saying no to these dudes. Get what I'm saying, Skills? And that's very possible, bro. You know what I mean? With a guy who agrees. Rosie Mason, salute, fam. Appreciate you pulling up, Queen. Boots look crap in his last fight. Crawford's never looked that bad in his whole career. Crawford would take Boots apart. I'll say this. It's looking like crap. On what basis? What made him look like crap? Because he didn't get the knockout? Because I think he won every round. You get what I'm saying? I think he won every round. You get what I'm saying? I think he won every round. And I think it's been a long time, respectfully, since we've seen Terence Crawford win every round. You know what I mean? Money left because his bag wasn't right. Agreed to everything, but still signs none. Miss Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Salute to the Queen. How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Okay, problem involved. Big red flag there. That's why I say everything. Yes, we can't count them age. We 34, bro. Yeah, we can count them age. Yeah, 34. Right. Salute to the Queen, Miss Knockout. How you feeling tonight? When he was just on pay-per-view and made a lot of money as the co-main, nothing else is considered because we as fans sometimes be one like small-sided and surface level people. We only can see what right there in front of you. Hear a fight, you like, the fight. Oh, it didn't happen. Boosted up. Don't consider the business. Don't consider things really making sense. Don't consider if a real offer has been made. Don't consider if anything has went beyond one solitary discussion. And as I stated before, I'm pretty sure that it take more than one phone call for a fight to truly be made. I'm pretty sure of that. You get what I'm saying? So respect to Terence Crawford because he is no way, shape, or form a slouch or a duck or none of that. I ain't calling him none of that. You know what I mean? A damn good fighter. But I'm going to say this. If looking trash is winning every round, man, I would hate to see when he look good. I would hate to see what he look like when he on the money. And styles make fights, especially when you're able to implement that said style. And I will give Karenk some credit. He was able to implement a very impressive game plan to survive. I will give him the utmost credit for that. And I think that caught Boots off guard. I don't think he was truly prepared to fight a guy that moved that much. That's not no knock on him. That's just an area where he can focus and get better at. And again, you want to see fights like that. Because how do a fighter know where they need to improve at and what they need to work on if they don't get put in a situation where they're showing like, I need some work there. Is this an area I need to work on? You get what I'm saying? So, and again, in not looking his best, because I will agree, he didn't look his best. Absolutely not, right? No shade there. He didn't look his best. He knows that. But I know why he didn't look his best. At least I'm able to logically give some perspective and a realistic opinion as to why he looked the way he did. And there's no excuse for him. Not listening to your father, chasing a knockout, playing to the crowd, letting the moment get away from you. Those are contributing factors to his performance. But in doing so, and looking bad, as people put it, how he looked like crap, he was able to win every round. Show me another fighter that's able to look, quote unquote, like crap and win every round. Name me one guy, y'all. Just name me one guy. Name me one guy. Just, if y'all could, chat, name me one fighter that you could think of in recent memory or period that's looked like complete crap, how people say Boots Ennis looked, and won every round. Did he look like his normal dominating self? Nah, but did he still dominate? Yes. Did he look like his normal efficient self? No. Did he look like his normal composed self? No. Some boxes that he didn't check off, which led to the kind of performance that we got. Lesson learned. Again, y'all, if I can look that bad on a night, if that's my worst, because you got to assume that's probably his worst, and I still win every round, think about how good I am. On my best night, think about if that was my worst and I won every single round, no debate. You get what I'm saying? Every single round, we being honest, because dude didn't come to fight. So if I won every single round looking my worst, what you think I'm going to do at my best? Is that at least logical to think, y'all? Just follow me for a second. If I look that bad and still win every round, how good am I going to look? Like, what am I going to do when I'm looking at my absolute best if I won every round at my worst? I ain't saying, you know, just because you won every round against him at your worst mean at your best you're going to win every round against somebody else. But ain't it logical to think that if that was his worst and he won every round looking his worst, that once he goes in there and puts on his best performance, ain't it logical to think that he going to look extremely better and produce a considerably better result or look better doing it, should I say? You get what I'm saying? So I'm just a fair guy when it comes to assessments, man. Like, I ain't gonna make no excuses for the guy, but I know that I've seen guys look terribly worse and do a lot worse. You get what I'm saying? He wasn't prepared for that mover like that, and I'll say that, and I'll give Corinne credit for being able to put together a game plan that allow him to navigate those rounds well enough to survive without being knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know that it was never offered, because Boots say we'll fight him on BLK Prime. So that tells you they offered to his team and they turned it down, not Boots. And that's all I was saying, D-Free. You know what I'm saying? Boots ain't no duck. That's all I'm saying. Salute to my Brody, D-Free. Nobody respects him. It was what took him. Yeah, took out the young line. That's a fact. That is a fact. Not you were disappointed in him. Really not. I wasn't disappointed in him. I wasn't. And again, I'm all about perspective. Listen, I respect everybody's opinion. And you say, was he disappointed? For me, I'm gonna just say I wasn't disappointed in him because I have I'm more realistic, I think, than people. You get what I'm saying? If again, just think about how high the bar is set when somebody can dominate a fight, win every round. And the only takeaway from that performance is how bad the person looked. You can't think about nothing he did good because he didn't get a knockout. You get what I'm saying? He won every round. Dude did nothing with it. He was never in danger. He wasn't getting caught with a whole bunch of stupid shots. And dude still felt his power in there because he said it. He said it. You get what I'm saying? So if looking trash is winning every single round, I swear, man, give me that performance. If I'm looking trash on any given night, I'll take it. 12 rounds zip. When I'm looking like trash, what I'm gonna look like when I'm looking my absolute best? I'm gonna smoke some. It's only fair to say I'm more than likely gonna smoke some. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna smoke some. You looking trash means to win every round. Imagine Boots at his best. Man, you feel me? Skills. Salute to my Brody. You feel me? And man, I'm just highlighting, and there's no wrong answer because Boots didn't look great, but he ain't look like this level of trash. He just didn't look as efficient and sharp as he normally looked. But to say he looked like trash winning every round, I wouldn't say he looked like trash. I just think that's a harsh assessment. He didn't look like what you usually expect from him because you know how dangerous he really is, and that's fair. He didn't look like his typical self. But those are contributing factors, and that's how you learn as a fighter. You get put in situations where you're tested and you're shown right there. He knows now after that fight, there's some things that I definitely, without a doubt, need to work on, and I will. You know what I'm saying? You dig me? Usyk versus Shore. People said Usyk looked bad, but he won every round. And again, some fights you don't look your best, right? Right? And I was using this as an example, right? You got Emmanuel Augustus. Not these dudes are Emmanuel Augustus, but my point I'm making with him is that's one of those guys that you just don't look good against, right? You get what I'm saying? So I think people are entitled to have that performance where they don't look their best, but to say Usyk looked bad winning every round is a bad assessment to me, to be honest. Did he look like himself? It's a overly critical. It's like an overreaction in a way. Did he look like himself? Did he look like his typical self? Did he perform the way he typically performs? Probably not, because he was in there with a different style. And Chisora is one of those guys that makes fights very ugly. You get what I'm saying? Corinne, with his style, made that fight very ugly. That's their version. They ran into their Emmanuel Augustus, the guy that you just don't look that good against. Derek Chisora has plenty of fights to go to show, even when he win, it don't look good. So you get what I'm trying to say? He's a guy that you just don't look the best when you beat up. You get what I'm saying? He's one of those guys. Now, I'm not saying nobody can get it off and have a good night, but more times than not, Derek Chisora is going to make a fight ugly. You get what I'm saying? So Corinne, I don't know. That's what he did that night. He made it a awkward fight. Not so much ugly, because Boots still did what he did, but I think he chased a knockout and and he learned the lesson that night. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford look fighting David Avenue. All about getting the W. You know, yeah. True. Right, Thrill. Right. Long as you come home with that W, you know. Right, you know it, Brody. You know it. Boots will look more ordinary as the levels step up. It's natural. Yeah, and again, and I think in that fight, I think he just ran into, for me, appreciate you, Brody. Appreciate you, Mike. To me, you look like, to me, it felt like he ran into his Emmanuel Augustus, and I'm standing on that. That's not a thought I stole from nobody. I think Boots just ran into a guy that you just don't look that good against, especially with the style that was implemented in which Karen was able to use that level of movement. You got to give him credit. He used an extreme amount of movement, and he was successful by doing what he came to do, not get knocked out. Got to give him credit for that. You had a dude in there that was hell-bent on surviving, and he made it his #1 priority to survive. Move, and some more movement, and throw a couple punches in between all of that. That's all that dude came to do. And get what I'm saying? And Boots came to knock him out, and that was his mistake. You should have came to fight, and you should have came to be smart, box, should I say, and fight when you needed to, but you came to knock a guy out. And in that moment, with that guy and that style that he implemented, your mentality was the wrong one, not your game plan. What you executed on fight night was the wrong thing, and you paid for it. And you didn't pay. You didn't suffer the ultimate consequence. You get what I'm saying? Because you didn't lose, but you, in terms of, you subjected yourself to a level of criticism that wasn't there before this performance, because you got people that are prisoners of the moment, and you can't have a less than stellar night when you on the list with some of these fighters. Some of these dudes just can't have less than a stellar night, or they're gonna be deemed trash or whatever the case may be. You get what I'm saying? Saying as well, the boxing getting touched in spots is boxing, right? Some people say that Shakur looked boring winning every round, right? That's a fact. They say that too, right? Lorenzo, who really say who he say he is, he signs a 3-fight deal. Watch Thurman beat Spence and retires. Watching Boots tell me what say he ain't the guy. Then he'd be absolutely unequivocally, undeniably be that guy. 817, undeniably. Ironically, to say Boots look. That becomes a compliment. It's a testimony. Yeah, it's facts of his prowess and skill set. Facts when every round yet criticized. Facts. That just speaks to the level of expectation. You know what I mean? People expect so much more from him. So it is a compliment in many ways. It really is. And it's a good learning experience, because in winning every round, you can get better from that. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot. That was the kind of where you win every round, but there's so much you can get better on and work on. So it's a good test, man. It's a good be, man. Right. Get what I'm saying, R West? He got to be something. You dig what I'm saying? They hanging their hat on that. Mind you, not getting a knockout is making you look bad. You get what I'm saying? He looked a little eager in there in spots. He did. Because he was. You know what I'm saying? I was sneezing. Ziggy Stardust. Salute to my family in the building. Much love to everybody. I appreciate y'all. Y'all punch the like button if y'all haven't. And it showed, right? Or you know what, though? Who Israel? I put the onus more so on Boots. Because you know what I seen? What I was able to see who Israel from the rip, I was able to see that he wasn't listening to his father. And I seen he was chasing the knockout and playing to the crowd. And he wasn't listening. So I blame a lot on him. I think Bozy was telling him the right stuff. I don't think Boots, this is the first fight where I seen Boots not listen to his dad. And I kept saying it, like he not listening. I could tell he not listening. He chasing that knockout. Because normally you'll probably be in there with a guy that you could get away with not listening to your dad, but that night was the wrong night for him not to listen to his pops, in my opinion. Like, I think that was the wrong thing for him. He was not supposed to not listen to his dad. Actual opponent. Now, that's a fact. Him versus him for real, Scales. It was him versus him. Errol Boost will put Bud on the back, and Bud knows it. Man, I agree. That's what I'm going with. Who study tape? 9. I agree with that, man. Salute to everybody in the building. But yeah, man, I think Boots gonna continue to be great. Like I said, I just felt like, for me personally, I wanted to shoot down the false narrative. Terrence Crawford is a hell of a fighter. I'm never going to discredit him as being one. He just got some stuff to prove. If you know, like 140, it wasn't the end for him, and that's something he need to notice and understand. Like, it's some fighters that people really want to see you in there with. I mean, that's just what it is. And then the time machine would be great. We could see Mayweather. He showed he can go 12 easy, right thrill with ease too. That's why I say, for me, I don't try to tell nobody wrong here, right? Because I understand everybody has their perspective and opinions, and I respect them, right? But I just feel like when a guy wins a fight, especially a fight that he wins every round, and the only thing you have are negative takeaways, I know that your critique is going to be a little more harsh than mine, because you're not able to see the things that he did do well in there. Now, there are a lot of things he was able to do well in there, because even despite him not knocking his dude down and not landing the shots that we used to seeing Boots land, you know, Corinne still felt that man power in there. He said that man strong, he hit hard. Like, he, you know what I'm saying? Dude he was hell bent on not getting KO'd, and he completed his mission. You know what I mean? In many ways, Boots completed his too. But in the effort in winning, he wanted to look better. He wanted to knock him out, and he wanted that too much. And I think that was to his own detriment on the night. I think him chasing a knockout, not listening to his dad, let the moment get away from him. Like I keep saying, playing it to the crowd, that moment got away from him a little bit. And it's a lesson learned for next time. I guarantee you, he will never look with the way people claim he looked in that fight. You probably will never be able to say that again about a JARON ENNIS fight in your life again, ever. And he probably will never fight a guy with a style like Corinne ever again in his career. So you probably never see that twice. You get what I'm saying? And he still won every round. So salute to Boots ENNIS. You ain't no duck. You are still the smoke. I think he just is everything that he's advertised as, and he gonna keep showing it. And when he get the right person in front of him, he gonna show you it. So I hope people, you know, let this performance kind of blur the lines for him a little bit, and they can't see that Boots ENNIS is really one of them. Maybe more people will be willing to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe more people will be willing to fight him. Facts, L. Facts. He and that, and yo, 817. I hate the word run in boxing, right? Because I feel like when a person got 2 legs to run, you got 2 legs to catch them, right? But in this instance, y'all, I'm sorry for this one. He did not come to engage. I will say that at all. He did excessive amounts of moving, excessive. Like, he moved not with their purpose to set traps and to set up things offensively. He moved with the sole purpose to not get knocked out. And he was successful. Nearly all of his energy went in to survive in that night. That's all that was. Lesson learned for Boots ENNIS. He will be better next time out. I can guarantee that. That I'd be willing to bet money on. He will look much better next time out. You know what I'm saying? So again, he ain't no duck. He ain't ducking no Crawford. They could chase that narrative. They could run with that narrative if they want to, but I ain't over here. I ain't pushing it because I know it's false. You know what I'm saying? It's false, and I ain't running with it. Conor BENN, like I said, and PACQUIAO, I don't care to see it. That man 44, 45, dude just ate 34 eggs that made him piss with clomiphene in it. When Frank Warren said that's banned in poultry farms. So that's another BS unless they was importing the eggs. So it was some type of foul play or some irresponsible move that was made in Team Ben's camp, and that resulted to him pissing hot. But as a result, he getting a slap on. He ain't getting a slap on the wrist. He getting presented with a Pacquiao fight, which is crazy to the sport. The WBC just says, forget the hot sample. We just gonna do what we want to do, and that's what was wrong with boxing right there. You know what I'm saying? Much I seen him flat out. Yeah, yo, turn and run a few times, bro. Yo, it was crazy, bro. He really, literally wanted zero smoke, bro. Zero. Never seen nothing like it. Type fight. Yeah, he didn't. He didn't. That movement he wasn't prepared for, Brody. He wasn't at all. The duck is insane, asinine. Facts, bro. Facts. And that's what they doing. So who Israel? You know, salute to you, bro. Appreciate you stopping through as well. You know, I just had to shoot that down. I feel like we did a good job at doing that, because I don't feel like not too many people was pushing that in here. And again, we do responsible content over here. Like, I don't just push narratives, especially not no false ones, man. I'm not doing it. I don't put duck jackets on fighters that don't belong. And I'm all about giving fighters they just do. You know what I'm saying? So again, salute to Boots Ennis and Bozy. I hope he get a quality fighter in the ring with him so he could display every bit of talent that he got. You know what I'm saying? I hope he get whoever he trying to get in the ring with him, and we're gonna see what's next. Now we got a date. We got May 7th for Cool Boy and Inoue. We don't got to put no pieces to the puzzle. We don't got to guess. We know it's going to be in Japan. We know Cool Boy defending his belts. We know he wanted this fight, and he manifested this fight back in 2020. He was calling it, saying he was going to go to Japan and fight Inoue. If that ain't manifesting something, I don't know what it is. I think that was dope. And the fact that he's here now and actually making the move to go over there to fight him says everything you need to know about Cool Boy. If the move alone don't make you respect him, then I just think you weird. Like, you weird. If you don't respect that man going over to Japan and fighting him and defending his belts when he ain't got to, that makes you weird. He could have stuck with the Brandon Figueroa rematch if he wanted to. You get what I'm saying? So I think what Cool Boy doing is dope. I think what Monster Inoue is doing, he became undisputed. He said, I ain't nothing left here for me. I'm going up. Not only am I going up, I'm willing to fight the most dangerous guy in the division. To me, at 22, that's Cool Boy. To me, the most proven guy at 122 is obviously Cool Boy for me. And Monster Inoue accepted that smoke with open arms. As a result, we don't have to play, musical chairs and blues clues to try to figure out what's next for these dudes. We know what's next. So y'all know I'm going to be up, because I know this fight going to be on at a weird time in the morning. Y'all know how we do, because the grind don't stop. I'm going to be right up calling this fight. I don't care what time it come on in the morning. I'm definitely gonna be up calling it, and we gonna call a good fight, and we gonna see Cool Boy go over there and prove just how great he is, man. My training in particular, I just think a man that thinks fight your competitor will at least want to engage, and inflict some pain. Yeah, you trying to put on, yeah, right. He ain't want no kind of smoke. It's May 7th on a Tuesday, right? Right, bro. I'm gonna be up too. I know how them Japan fights be, man, but I'm gonna be up for it. Boy, that Cool Boy gonna take me a victory, right, man? Salute to Cool Boy for getting it done, man, and Monster Inoue for getting it done as well. Conor Benn, I don't want to see it. Tony Harrison, they gonna be in my thumbnail all week, man. In my thumbnail, because it's fight week, y'all, and I'm putting that juju in the air. Charlo Harrison 3, man. The trilogy is the trilogy we need, y'all. So that's what I'm pushing. And Gary Antoine Russell, he fighting Ken Cruz. I just want to see him continue to get better, and hopefully he put himself right back in line for a title shot again, because he need one. And as far as this, I noticed I didn't want to touch on this too much, but this is where I'm at. They saying something about Spence and Crawford split negotiations, trying to work something out again. Not without even going all the way into it, because I did this intentionally. I'm going to just say this. This is what point I'm at. Either fight or don't. Either fight or don't. I really don't care about no negotiations. I don't even care about no discussions, no phone calls, no purse splits, no venues, no nothing. Either fight or don't. That's where I'm at, just equally, just period. That's my message to that whole situation. Either fight or don't. I think the boxing world been drugged through enough. Like, people been really done fell out over this fight not happening. Like, it's the either fight or don't at this point, because I think any more negotiation talk and any of that stuff is just, it's toxic for the sport at this point. Either give us that fight or don't. And I'm cool either way. But if y'all not gonna really fight, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Man, so salute to everybody in the building. Worked out a 12-0 decision. Yeah, right. Great lesson learned. You get what I'm saying? That's what I said, bro. Cool boy up next, man. Cappinger. Right, man. All facts is fight or don't, Mike. That's where I'm at. We not even about to give it too much energy. I'm not about to make it stressful for nobody in here. Either fight or don't, man. We rock with you either way, EJ. Whatever you decide to do, but just don't put us in a situation, hopefully, for either fighter where we got to sit up here and argue about if y'all gonna fight again, because we're not doing it no more. I'm good. I'm over it. That's my message to that fight, to that situation, to that negotiation, split negotiation talk, and all of that. If it's any validity to any of that, my message to that as a whole is either fight or don't. Other than that, I could care less, man. Right. And ain't going to keep playing with us, man, sister, man. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah. And real quick, before I get out of here, one last question. I did want to ask this question, but I'll just get my opinion on it, too. You know, I watched the interview. Salute to YSM Sports. You always doing great work. You know, Haven Brady gave his opinion on who he think going to win between Monster and Cool Boy. And I think he said Monster going to win because he feel like Monster is more versatile than Cool Boy. And I thought that was very interesting. And I'm going to just say this. Monster Inoue is undoubtedly a very damn good fighter. You know what I mean? I don't think he a one-trick pony. Like, I don't think he's just a power puncher. I think he can box with that power. I think he's a very dangerous guy. But the key word that Haven Brady Jr. used was versatile. He thinks he's more versatile than Cool Boy. And I see it the other way. I think Cool Boy is more versatile. I think he got more wrinkles to his game. I've seen Cool Boy win in different fashions, whereas Monster Inoue fights pretty much look the same. That's not no slight to him. That's not a knock on him. Those dudes just can't handle his punching power. You've seen it time and time again. They either going to shell up and try to survive, or they're going to try to fight back and get knocked out. I've seen Monster Inoue have to go in his bag less. I'm not saying he doesn't have a bag. I'm saying I've had to see him go in his bag less because he's usually always having his way in fights. You get what I'm saying? Where I've seen Cool Boy win from staying on the outside. I've seen him go on the inside with Brandon Figueroa and mix it up. I've seen him do a number of different things. I've seen different wrinkles to his game. I've seen him fight at all three levels, outside, mid-range, close range. I've seen him do it. I've seen him make it hard for guys to hit him, not be the easiest guy to hit. So to me, I think Cool Boy is more versatile. That's just my opinion. And again, when you have more power, you have a tendency to not have to utilize all your skills. And that's, I'm willing to bet, you know, Monster Inoue got some skills, no doubt. But I've just seen Cool Boy put it on display time and time again. And he's been getting tested out the gate with 9 undefeated opponents on his resume. It's not too many people you could say doing it like he doing it. He tested himself tough from the gate. And I've seen him be tested. And this was against slightly bigger guys than what Monster Inoue, considerably bigger guys than what Monster Inoue has fought. That's all I'm saying. So Butler was able to take him deep without offering much offense. I think Cool Boy will be able to do that, but with a hell of a lot more offense and a much better offensive showing, a better fight, period. You know what I'm saying? So he facts, Thrill. He ain't no damn Paul Butler. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. He more versatile than Cool Boy. That shocked me. Salute to Haven Brady because I like him. You know what I'm saying? I do like Haven Brady. I support him. I rock with him. But, and you know, I'm not even me saying that he's wrong. I just share a different perspective than he do. I respect what he's saying, but I feel like even the things when you hear people explain what Monster Inoue is after saying he was more versatile, that explanation didn't make me sound like that's a guy that's more versatile. All you did was tell me that he's strong, like most people do with Monster Inoue, because that's the first thing that jump out on you, and rightfully so, because he's a monster for the right reasons, right? And he can box with that. You get what I'm saying? He can box. He can fight. But I think Cool Boy is definitely more versatile, got more wrinkles to his game, more dimensions to his game. I think he's going to show that. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But we're going to see. And he going to Japan for the smoke, so we got it. May 7th, we got a date, y'all. A good fight coming up. And again, Tony Harrison and TSZYU this fight week, man, they in my thumbnail every week. every day this week until they fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing Tony Harrison, Charlo 3, man. That trilogy that boxing need, bro. You get what I'm saying? Hey, bro, they don't remember that. They don't remember that fight. They don't remember that. You get what I'm saying? They don't remember that fight. Cool Boy gonna disarm boxing. It turned B-Hop used when he ran middleweight division. Nah, that's a fact, bro. I'm telling you, man. So they just be ready for it because Cool Boy is a special fighter, and some of these people, unfortunately, they're gonna have to learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? So many ways to eat ramen noodles. You put a plate of soul food in front of you, fried chicken. Yeah, them chopsticks might not be what you need. You dig what I'm saying? That's facts, though, bro. Facts. Facts, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? William, old school, salute, brother. How you feeling tonight, man? Appreciate you stopping through. Nah, you speaking facts, bro. I like that. I like that, 817. I like that. I like that. When J.A. Dixon, salute, fam. How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. Salute to the fan. Y'all punch the like button. We're going to cook to the 3-hour mark, man. We're going to get to the 3-hour mark because we already here. But yeah, man, we got some good boxing coming up, man. And like I said, Tony Harrison and TSZYU all week, as I'm really rooting for Tony Harrison to go in here and get the job done. It's nothing personal. I like TSZYU, but I just like Tony Harrison more. And like I said, I want to see a Charlo Harrison 3 more than I want to see a Charlo TSZYU 1. Respectfully, you know what I mean, for obvious reasons. For obvious reasons, man. Anyway, ain't never ate nothing like this. I don't know if you got the tools for it. Nah, I'm right. I got you. I got what you were saying. I got you. That's why I said I like that. It took me a little second. You know, I'll be the gas. You know what I mean? But I caught what you were saying, and that's a fact, though. And that's all I'm saying. Like, he never had nothing like that in front of him. I don't think people can understand what point we making enough, bro. They don't think we're discrediting Monster Inoue. We're just acknowledging that the style of a Cool Boy Fulton, you know what I mean, what he bring to the game will be something different than what Monster Inoue is used to. That's all we saying. Will that be the deciding factor, or that's the end all be all? No. But that's a big part of our assessment. We understand thoroughly that he's never been in there with a guy he's never even sparred, you know what I mean? Let alone fought one under the light. So, and that's coming straight from them. And then you heard what Monster Inoue said himself. It's gonna be a very difficult fight, man. Like, I think people get it. Like, they just think Cool Boy is just something sweet, man. He not. Y'all only thinking about power and when he hit him. Y'all not thinking about when somebody is boxing you back intelligently. You know what I'm saying? People are not considering what if the power don't have the same effect that it was having on the other guys. I'm just saying what if. I'm not saying it won't. I'm just saying what if. And I hate to deal with what ifs, but again, we just assessing possibilities. You know what I'm saying? And that's all. It's just not the end all be all because he punch hard. And that's all I'm saying. You know, I get tired of people talking about punching power because, again, I can't stress enough at that elite level. I feel like you be need more than that. Now, as I stated earlier, Monster Inoue, no doubt, got more than just punching power, bro. Make no mistake about it, he do. But Cool Boy is more. He ain't no one-dimensional fighter. That's for sure. He ain't no average Joe. That's for sure. You get what I'm saying? Gotta think, man. You gotta think. And if we being honest, when people speak about this fight and they assess it, y'all telling pretty much what y'all people telling themselves. That's why I keep bringing up power, because that's what people bring up. Y'all banking on that just being a deciding factor. Y'all not considering, like, at the elite level, you need more than power to just win. And like I said before, I'm not saying he ain't got more than power, but that's all I hear in people's assessments is his power. You get what I'm saying? Oh, he's gonna do this and knock Cool Boy out. Like, there's every assessment that I've heard somebody make, just about everybody came up with is Cool Boy getting knocked out by Monster Inoue. So that's telling me that the focal point for people that's banking on him winning is the power being too much for Cool Boy. I'm just asking the question, what if the power is not too much for him? What if he can take the power just fine and it's a fight? What if it turned into a chess match now because the power ain't doing what it do to everybody else? You get what I'm saying? At the smaller weight class, it's just what if. Just a real thing. All facts, bro. Never even sparred one, bro. Never even sparred one, Cypher. Never. Sparred, nothing. None of that. Yep. Show me. Yeah. Oh, Tim said he gonna drown him early. Oh, yeah. Oh, he gonna drown my boy Tony. So the question is, can he land the power and does he carry the power? Right. To the next weight class. And those are just fair questions. Well, that's all again, I just be wanting people to open their ears. These are open discussions for everybody to feel how they want. I just feel like those are real questions. Well, like, that's all. You know what I'm saying? The power carries up. If it do and it still don't affect them the way people are expecting it to, then what happens then when it turns into a fight, a boxing match? You get what I'm saying? And we know Cool Boy, like I said, he got layers to his game, man. Layers. Yeah, if he do, if he KO me, he'll get the utmost credit. If he win, he gonna get the utmost credit. He just gonna get a little bit more if he stop him. If he was to stop Cool Boy. But I'm rocking with Cool Boy comfortably in a tough ass fight because I feel like he built different. Yeah, right. That's what he said. Teach right. He rather fight mandatories instead of unifications or undisputed, right? I feel like my feel of it, Teach, is from what I gathered just hearing them speak, it seems like if the fights are meaningful at 22, he'll stick around for it. But it seemed like if that's not the case, then I think he's gonna look to move up. Straight to the top in his first division. This could be a huge mistake. It could be. And now he got my utmost respect for taking this fight. Pick up a tackle, but the chicken leg came natural. Man, you talking some real, bro. Talking some real 817, man. I'm with you. I hear you, bro. I hear you. And that's just all we saying. Just a little different, you know? That's all you saying, just a little different. The utensils you need for this recipe, you know what I mean? It's a little different, man. Not saying you ain't got them, but it's a chance that you might not be equipped with those tools. That's all we saying. It's a possibility. My bad, y'all. I said by the time you figure out what's on the plate from the NBO, I get exactly what you're saying. Right. Thinking too much. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a fun fight, man. We definitely win that morning. Cause I ain't even gonna say the night. The morning that's on, we win. Boxing fans win that morning. But that fight, she's gonna be on 2 in the morning. She gonna have us on 2 in the morning like it did last time, y'all. Yeah, right, Teach. And I think that's where his heart's still gonna be at. And I'm right with you. I heard exactly what you heard, so I feel like that's where his mind is at. If those fights are meaningful, then you know what I mean? Yeah, right, Teach. Yeah. Aleem, I hope they force MJ to give him my opportunity. Because I do think he deserved one for sure. Right, Aleem? I just hope they force somebody to give him one. You know what I'm saying? MJ you talking about mandatories and you don't want to fight for no more belt. He want to try to milk his little title run. I don't like that. Used to watch Pride FC at the time for Japan. Loved it. I know what you're talking about. They do get it in Pride though, Mike, for sure. It was on the mac and cheese. The green's gonna sleep him. Still got cornbread to work through. He just won't be able to finish the plate. Talk to him, Roby. Cooking, man. That's talk to him, 817, man. Talk to him. Man, you on it, man. Yeah, it's something weird, man. I think they just straight up kind of doing Aleem a little dirty, to be honest. And he kind of like a high risk, low reward without having no belt. And people gonna play that card. I think I'm not saying it's fair to him because he a damn good fighter, but I think that's the card people gonna pull with him. The boxer's mind was good with it, family. How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, I think they just straight up doing Aleem kind of dirty though, yeah. Throwing him a little filthy. But hopefully he get his just due soon because he deserves it. He get respect for coming to the cookout. Yeah, he crashed it. Right. Willingly, you know what I'm saying? And didn't have to get forced, man. Telling you, salute the monster, man. Salute to the monster, man. Damn good fighter, man. Damn good fighter is going to make for a damn good fight. And I ain't saying it's no open and shut case for him. I know he got a case, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The state of his own. He going to come to fight like he always do. Think people just think they so sensitive when it comes to the criticism of Monster Inoue. They take it so personal. Like, I guess because he's so dominant over there, they like you know, every fighter can be critiqued. That don't mean he's no trash. He a damn good fighter, or we wouldn't be talking about this fight the way we talking about it. It wouldn't be a big fight. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely got his respect. You know, he definitely doing his side of the, you know what I mean? He holding his end of the bargain to make this a big fight, a quality fight. So I tip my hat to him. Man, food now. I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm definitely hungry, bro. But I get where 817 was going, man. I feel you. Might not just have the necessary utensils for the job, man. Properly equipped, you know what I mean? I'm gonna take a nap, but just say you can't finish the food. Right. And then look, y'all, another reason, real quick before we get out of here, why I'm so against the duck talk, because they was just doing this to Cool Boy with the Monster Inoue situation. They was just saying he was about to duck. You get what I'm saying? He gonna duck this one. He gonna duck that one. And then right on cue, here we go to fight. Now people gotta eat crow. Nah, I see. I feel you, Ghost. I know that's your boy. But that's my boy too, because I like Roddy Saline. And I hope he get an opportunity. I really do, because he deserve it. Not because I just because I like, because he can fight. I like Raíz, man. Raíz the beast. I think they kind of just doing him dirty a little bit. Right, Ghost. They're gonna smoke him out eventually. It's only so much higher that could go on, bro. Cool Boy hurt anyway, late on the way to UD. I could see that too. I could see that. MJ a real duck. Cool Boy ain't no duck. And I'm gonna say this: you gotta do more than just say. You gotta do more than just raise your hand and say I want to fight somebody because somebody really ducking. Especially when you got a guy like Fulton taking on the biggest challenges. Everybody wouldn't have did what Fulton did. And like I said, just to add context to this before we get out of here, he manifested this opportunity in 2020. The fact that he's getting it now in 2023 speaks a lot to Cool Boy's staff and how he's able to see deeper than surface level. You know what I'm saying? He able to see a couple plays ahead, and I think this is an amazing step that he making. And he about to make the most out of it. I think so. It's gonna be a damn good fight, though, y'all. It's gonna be a damn good fight. It's gonna be a good one. Yeah. Nah, I know it's all good, Ghost. I know that's your boy, man. It's all good. I rock with Raí Salim. I do, y'all. Right. Right, Boxer's mind. That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. That is true. That is true. That is true. But I consider all things, man. That's why I think this fight will deliver because it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. MJ wouldn't have wanted that smoke, Ghost. That's the difference. Cool Boy wanted to smoke. You know, what's the name didn't. You know, MJ don't want to smoke with nobody. That's why he need to get smoked out. See, if Cool Boy wasn't going to fight this fight, right? You know, we know what this fight is. So you know what level he on. You know what he on for him to even challenge himself, test himself like that from the rip. So you know what type of fighter he is, right? You know he a real one. You know what I mean? Now, he might not made the decision to just give Raees Salim a shot that people will want, but that don't make him a dub. You get what I'm saying? So he going to make a big fight, and Raees Salim even respect it. You get what I'm saying? As we already know. But I know that's your boy, so. But salute to Raees, man. Cool Boy stayed down for that pay. Yeah, Cool Boy making it happen, man. He should get it, right? Teach. He should. He should. He really should, though. He really should, man. He really should, but we'll see, man. But we'll see. Boxing is winning again. 2023 is a great year, man. It's been a real good year. With a lot more to come, I believe, man, in the upcoming months. And we just gonna keep enjoying it, man. Salute to Cool Boy. He a real one, man. Cool Boy is one of the ones. He a throwback fighter. He gonna always get his just due from me because he one of them ones, man. And he one of the fighters that people should appreciate for real at the end of the day. He ain't no diva, and he about that smoke and making it happen, getting it done. And let his track record speak for itself. His track record say that he a dog and he with the smoke and he battle tested and he ready for it. You know what I'm saying? And he about his business. So I can't wait to see. You see the fight May 7th. We got a date. Right. Coming right. For coming there, accepting that smoke, Kurt, and wanting it. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool, man. Salute to Raees Salim too. But that Conor Ben Pacquiao, no. TSZYU and Tony Harrison gonna be in the thumbnail all week, man. It's fight week for them, man. And we pumping for my boy to get that trilogy. Terence Crawford ain't being ducked by no boots. We ain't pushing no narratives. And I hope Gary Antoine get his title shot opportunity soon. You know what I'm saying? Granny, fix your first soul food plate. You put a little bit of everything on the plate and you gotta be ready to eat it all. Man, I like that analogy, bro. Right. He ain't Joey Chestnut. Talk to him 817. But salute to everybody in the building. Y'all punch that like button on the way out. Just another dope conversation. You know we'll be right back tomorrow. As always, man. Salute to everybody in the chat as well. Y'all fools, man. And Gandhi wasn't available. Salute to everybody in the building. Much love to the fan. My voice keep going out, man. I'm tired of it. And y'all stay tuned, man. So we gonna keep rocking out. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night as well. Salute to William Old School 817, Ghost Teach, Kurt, my bro, Josh. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Kai Sports. Salute to everybody. Much love to all y'all. Y'all know we be right back at it tomorrow with another one, man. So we gonna get up out of here on that one, y'all. Peace.